football had that. I don't know how it gets done because the governing body is useless in Indianapolis, and there's all these different leagues that have different rules. But if they want to, if college football is going the whole NFLization route, that's something that you have to copy if you don't want this sort of thing to continue to play out, because it's going to.
I just truly don't understand. I mean, I understand the fact that Louisiana athletes are more loyal to LSU than they are to the coach. So there is a certain caliber, I guess, of player that you're just never going to get unless you're at LSU. But at the same time, if you go to LSU and win a national title, you're just another guy at LSU that did it. Ole Miss has a decent amount of history. You could have a statue out there, for God's sakes, if you manage to build something in Oxford, Mississippi, which between bad.
The final whistle has blown. The game is final. But we're not done yet. This is Green Bay Game Night, powered by ESPN Wisconsin. Live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios in downtown Milwaukee. Alongside Packers Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher and former Badger and Packer Gary Ellerson, here's Emmy Award-winning Homer.
Yes, the Packers win 31-24. It took, they could have won with 27. Fourth down LaFleur, that is his name today. 3 very successful plays on fourth down. The last one, I didn't understand it, but it doesn't matter. If it works, then that's what you got to say. And it was a very tough play, great pass rush. Love made an incredible pass, and a great catch by Wicks. Packers win, so they are now 8-3-1. The Bears are 8-3. Detroit is now 7-5. And on Thanksgiving Day, Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher with his opening comments. Let her fly.
What a great win. I'm assuming it felt like a playoff game in the Ford Dome because it felt like it watching. And the Green Bay Packers, who have lost the North to the Detroit Lions the last 2 years. Dan Campbell has eaten Matt LaFleur's lunch the last 2 years. The Green Bay Packers out-Detroited the Detroit Lions today. Matt LaFleur out-Dan Campbell today. And the Packers just ended the Detroit Lions' run on the NFC North. This was a humongous victory. They did it in a tough environment on short rest, and the complete game that we've been looking for, with your defense closing up shop and doing enough, and your offense doing what they're supposed to do. Guys stepped up in a big way. This was the most complete victory of this season for this team. And Tom Brady, who I think has gotten really good as a analyst, said the season starts at Thanksgiving. Well, the Packers season is just getting started, and I think they maybe ended the Detroit Lions season today as far as winning a Super Bowl goes. Green Bay, you can't say enough great things about how they handled what they needed to do today, found a way to get it done, and I think Matt LaFleur deserves a ton of credit, and, of course, Brian Gutekunst, because without Micah Parsons, I don't think this day happens today. So Jordan Love, fantastic. Wicks, fantastic. Watson, fantastic. Everybody, your stars showed up on a big stage, and they outshone what Detroit had to offer today. This was as just complete of a victory, and I don't know if you could feel any better about this team at any point, including the first 2 weeks of the season, than you do after today's win. That is my opening statement.
And our first comment, because his 8-0 is still alive, Shug's sugar-free to follow Mark Tauscher on Thanksgiving Day.
Aaron Andrews is dishing out turkey to the whole Packers right now. She is dishing out plates to the Packers. All of them. They're all on the field. All the great ones. They're there.
Yep.
Number one is right in the centerpiece right now.
10. Oh, 6'5"
what a
right
game.
up there. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a day.
Oh, yeah.
What a day, Shug.
Oh, left tackle's up there.
Sheeto.
Oh, man.
Huge play in the game.
Yeah.
Sheeto.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Man, you can't
Shug,
beat this.
Shug, have you felt – Shug, quick question for you before you give us your take. Have you felt any better about this team ever this season than what we do right now?
Yeah. Week 1, week 2.
Okay.
I did
now.
as well, but I know what Tausch is saying, and he's right.
I don't know, man.
What they have
This was gritty.
accomplished
This was
today
gritty.
was
Detroit
more,
didn't show up the first week. They did today.
And it's a season.
And
Late in the year.
This is a playoff game.
Yeah.
Homer, this was a playoff game.
I would agree.
Everybody knew it. Nobody wanted to say it, but it was a playoff game. Go ahead, Shug.
It's a team. Going back to LaFleur, it's a team. Everybody wanted to get rid of this guy. They wanted to get rid of him, right? They wanted to get rid of
Homer
him.
did.
Of what?
And
Wait,
he kept
of who?
saying,
Who the hell are you talking about?
Homer wanted him gone.
No,
Well,
come on.
the
You
whole
guys
general
make
public.
crap up.
The general public. What are you talking
The
about? There was
general
a question
public is
in the
not.
press
We've gone
conference.
through this before. Shug, you
Hey.
can't make stuff up. Some people have wanted him gone.
What do
The
you mean, I
general
don't
public, no.
Go ahead, Shug.
No, just
Let Shugs finish,
Hey.
Homer. It's Thanksgiving.
why don't you just
Hey.
say the sun is
Hey, the
cold?
general
Most of the
public,
public thinks
it's
the
true.
sun is cold.
Hey, are you telling me a reporter asked him 4 weeks ago if he was worried about his
No,
job?
he
Yeah,
asked him if
I'm
he
gonna
was
tell you.
coaching. If he was coaching for his job. That's
He
what.
did
That's
ask.
not
Whatever.
saying.
True.
Oh,
Same
by
thing.
the way, 80% of the public thinks that you're going to get fired.
All right,
or should
Homer,
be fired.
Homer, it's Thanksgiving. Shug, let's let Shug finish his point, Homer.
Go ahead.
Come on. Go ahead, Shug.
Thanks, Tosh. So this game is real. This team is real. You pass, throwing the ball to every receiver you can possibly humanly know on the field is real. That's what we're going to go to. We still have 2 other receivers. They're great receivers that aren't even on the field right now. I mean, I just can't wait. I mean, 13 wins, 13-3-1 will get us a bye. 13-3-1. That's why they will. They will play that last game for real, and they will get that bye, and it will be 13 wins like I predicted in the beginning of the season until
Shug,
Homer
I still
tried to
worry
pull
about that
away
Denver
from me.
game, Shug. Shug,
No,
worried
no,
about it, Denver.
nothing. They have no running game. They have no running game. They have no running game. Absolutely no
Yeah, their
running
defense
game.
is
Who do
their
they have for
defense
running
is
game?
tough. Their defense is tough.
Oh, well,
Your point.
look at our offense. Look
Hey,
at our
Shug,
offense.
Shug,
Look at
before
our-
we let you go and celebrate Thanksgiving,
Well, excuse me.
How
Which
concerned-
defense were you saying is tough?
I still feel I feel like we're poo-pooing the Bears. We ended Detroit's divisional chance today. The Bears are still ahead of us. What do we feel about the Bears, Shug?
Oh, big-time win. Big-time statement win. After last year, when they came in our house and beat our ass, yeah, done.
Okay.
Done.
All right. What a day. What a day.
Yes.
What a day.
It will start on Monday that the Packers will be back again viewed as a legitimate Super Bowl contender. Everybody be ready.
Oh, yeah.
That's starting on Monday. Not just winning, but the way they won. The new 4th down Matt LaFleur. And the ability of the players to make the plays necessary to have that strategy work. The play on the last pass
Was crazy.
Yes. Love was in trouble.
By the way,
Still got the
should've
pass off
punted.
perfectly.
I don't know. He Sirianni'd it. Like, he did exactly what Sirianni did, and we said,
Yes.
"What the hell is Sirianni doing?"
Correct.
And it was actually less because they only needed a field goal to
right.
tie.
With his defense.
You know what? And with the fact that they had no Amon St. Brown, LaFleur for the first time, this whole all gas no brakes. Today was the first time, and he was ready to run this puppy into the wall. He wasn't going to stop. Now, granted, he found tunnels, and he kept rolling. He didn't crash.
Yeah.
But, boy, he tried. And the team Jordan and Wicks, I think Wicks had a day-to-day that keeps people on the bench. You can't put you can't not play Dontavian Wicks after today.
I agree. Yeah.
So Jaden Reed's coming back. That's cute. Matthew Golden.
He outdodged
I think this is going to end up
being the go-to guy in the different situations. 6
Dobbs
catches,
is staying
94.
out there.
I know, but he's lower on the food chain.
Watson's your number one.
Watson's one. Wicks is 2.
Watson's 1. Dobbs is 2.
No.
And Wicks today was as good as a 1, but he's going to be your 3.
All right. Okay.
And
no.
Golden is basically, unless there's an injury now, Golden's going to redshirt.
Just remember, when you say that Dobbs is 2, that day's over. Wicks had 7. He was targeted 7 times. Dobbs targeted 4. But you can hold on to Dobbs number 2 if you want.
It's not just one game, but one game will get you more opportunities. And Wicks today, I don't care if Matthew Golden comes back healthy, Jaden Reed's healthy, everybody's back healthy. He ain't coming off the field. Not when you make a play like that. Mm-hmm. You don't think Matt LaFleur's going to have that in his memory bank?
Yeah, and he also has it on Jordan Love. Who's Jordan Love going to be looking for?
What a day.
Yes, it was.
What a day.
The Packers lead the division now. Well, not technically. The Bears are 8-3. The Packers are 8-3-1. I don't know if that's the same. I don't know how ties work. But so is 8-3-1.
They're a half game up.
Who's a half game up? Bears?
Green Bay's a half game up. The Bears win. They'll be a half game up tomorrow.
I got it. Okay. So you get a half game for the tie. 1-800-990-3776. It's Thanksgiving Day. It doesn't matter. People want to talk. Packers win. 4th down, LaFleur shows up. Next.
More Green Bay game night coming up on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
This season, give gifts that are always a win. Island Resort and Casino gift cards, gaming and dining, poolside fun and overnight stays. Gift cards unlock endless island adventures, like championship golf rounds on Sweetgrass and Sage Run, a blissful escape to the Drift Spa, and an unforgettable evening in the Island Showroom. To buy Island Resort and Casino gift cards, stop by the Island Club or call 877-ISL-SHOW now.
Whether you're hitting the road for the holidays or heading up north to see family and friends, make Higher Love Cannabis Company in Menominee, Michigan your first stop. Just across the Wisconsin border, Higher Love offers award-winning, organically grown products that you can trust, plus new incense, apparel, and holiday-ready gifts. Fuel your trip, stock up for the season, and don't forget to grab a photo with Sasquatch while you're here. Your perfect holiday stop is waiting at findhigherlove.com/CBD.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Chris Canty.
I don't know how much stock I'm putting in the 8-4 record for the San Francisco 49ers. I just don't. And the reason why is because of the unevenness around the quarterback position, especially with Brock Purdy. Last night, he struggled. And he struggled in this particular facet of his game, throws of 15 air yards or more. Last night, you're talking about him having 3 interceptions on throws of 15 air yards or more. This season, 1 touchdown to 6 picks on said throws. The previous 3 years of Brock Purdy's career, he's had 20 touchdowns to 11 picks on those same throws. So you go from a 2-to-1 touchdown interception ratio on throws of 15 air yards or more to a 1-to-6 touchdown to interception ratio. That's not going to be good enough to get San Francisco to where they want to go. That's not what they signed up for when they paid you all of that money. And that's not going to be the level of quarterback play that's going to help you overcome the injuries to Fred Warner and to Nicky Bosa. You've got to be so much better.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
You're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
The Packers win 31-24. So many awards to be given out on Thanksgiving Day. Dog of the game. I mean, it's over. I don't know. I can never think of it.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. Come on.
A lot of them.
Little puppy shows up as a St. Bernard. 3 for 3 going for it on 4th down. Come on. You got a dog bigger than that? Bring it on now.
Yeah.
And bring it on every segment.
Got a lot of dogs.
All right. Let's see. Jeff, you're on with Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher. The Packers win, and the score is worth noting, 31-24. Yes, now, I noticed you mentioned before we get to the great defense. Let's see. They were up 10-0. Detroit scored on the next possession. Packers were then up 10 again, 17-7, and Detroit scored on the next possession to be 17-14.
I didn't say great. No.
And the Packers were up 24-14, and Detroit scored on the next possession. That is not indicative of a great defense.
I said, Homer.
Yes.
I said they were close-up shop today. This wasn't their best performance. But
that is correct.
Let me tell you this. They did more than enough to win.
Yes.
You talk about complimentary football. They did what they needed to do to win. The offense was the most consistent that we've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why I like this that much more, because today was more team. Today was a team effort. It felt like those first 2 weeks, it was all defense. Today, you got a taste of everything. And that's why I was a little more excited about today's win than I was, and the fact that now this is your team. They're not going to be any like we're snapping our fingers and this is your football team, and they're pretty dang good.
Yeah, and I would say defensively they get all the credit for shutting down Gibbs. -1, -2 when they had 3rd and 2, and then that was the downs on the first possession
and
of the second half.
And runs that they tried.
Yeah, then 3rd and 3 they stopped him again, and that's when they threw the ball to Williams on the bad pass that he should have caught or got. But all that existed because they not only stopped Gibbs, those were all negative yardage.
Yeah, Gibbs is still, he's not interested in 5 and 6 yard hard runs. That's why I'm glad they didn't go to Montgomery more, because that's more what he's about, and that's what Green Bay struggles with. Gibbs made a couple of unbelievable jump cut runs that ended up being big chunk runs, but consistently he's not giving you 4 and 5 yards. He's more, and I know they were comparing him to Barry Sanders. He is more Barry Sanders.
Come on.
He's not Barry. He's not Barry. I just said he's not Barry Sanders.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Barry Sanders.
You can't make that comparison. Do you think you can? You saw Barry.
They did on.
I know they're nuts.
I'm going to tell you this.
They're nuts.
I saw Barry Sanders.
I know.
Barry Sanders loved jump cutting and using all of his speed and athleticism to bounce out.
Yes.
That's what Gibbs likes doing.
He isn't even,
Barry Sanders is a much better, more accomplished running back.
The only connection between the two of them and the cutbacks is that they both have 2 feet. Never once did you even come close to thinking, that's what Barry Sanders did. You did? All right.
He did a jump cut, and he outran Micah Parsons off the edge for 15 yards. That was Barry Sanders-esque.
Okay.
Like, he ain't Barry. Listen, I know how you like doing this. You like spinning it and trying to get me. Oh, look, he ain't Barry Sanders. But I'm telling you, he runs and he wants to hit home runs.
Yes, I agree with you.
He's not interested in singles.
Yes, he
wants
some bad
doubles
cuts.
and home runs.
There were a couple plays
like
today.
Barry Sanders did.
Okay. All right.
Move it along. It's in the Detroit postgame.
Jeff, we got to you. You and Tausch, take it away.
Hey, Tausch.
Yeah.
Homer, what a great team win. So, Tausch, I'm going to ask you the question rhetorically. Who does this offense go through? Who does it go through?
Jordan Love.
Exactly. This is what we've seen. If LaFleur can't trust him after this game, you can't trust anybody. I just think he played a beautiful game, and he's just steady. And his accuracy, some of the throws he made were insane. So I want to just say that. Also, all points bulletin out. Could somebody please find Matt LaFleur? Because whoever was coaching today was counter to the Matt LaFleur we've seen in the past. He was aggressive, and he took it to them, and he wasn't backing down. I loved his aggressiveness. I thought it was fabulous. Thought the O-line, Tausch, what do you think? I thought the O-line played a really good game. I think Jordan had a lot of time to pass. So,
yep. They did a good job on Hutchinson. Yep.
The other thing is good teams pick each other up. And a great example was the last 2 plays on offense to go. Watson had the ball in his hands. It was a beautiful pass on 3rd down, and he dropped it. On 4th down, Wicks comes up with a great catch. That's what good teams do. They pick each other up. And I'll just say this just for clarity, my last thing, and then I would have punted it or run the ball. I wouldn't have gone for it on that 4th down. I'm thrilled it worked out. But that was just me. Because my reasoning is if you would have done one of the other 2, they would have gotten the ball back with about a minute and 10 seconds left. But obviously, I'm not being critical for him, just saying what I would have done. Great game, Great team game, and happy Thanksgiving to both of you guys.
Thanks for the call. 1-800-990-3776.
Yeah, I would have punted. I would have punted also.
Yeah.
Because this isn't last year's Detroit team. You got Micah. Enter Sandman. Close-up shop guy. We didn't have that last year. So that's the difference. But I am not going to – if I'm going to sit here and tell you to be aggressive and to out-Campbell, and he did it. Now, if it was a field goal game like the Packers-Eagles, I would be telling you you're an idiot to not do it, like I did with Sirianni. So every circumstance calls for a different thing. Just like I was fine with LaFleur last week, he didn't call the same game. We tried to tell y'all that was the game plan for a quarterback that wasn't very good. Goff's a good NFL quarterback. He makes plays. You have to be more aggressive. They were ultra aggressive today. And by the way, it all worked out. They ain't always going to work out. And we better make sure we remind this when it doesn't work out. We all want this. This is what we want. This is the new NFL. Today it worked out beautifully.
Flush it or flesh it is next. Green Bay Super Bowl contender. Flush it or flesh it. Tausch will next.
Stay right here. Green Bay Game Night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
It takes a team to meet just about any goal, and that's as true on the football field as it is in the office. So it's good to know that you have the Gordon Flesh Company on your side. For more than 60 years, GFC has provided cutting-edge office technology for companies of all sizes, and as the nation's largest Canon dealer, GFC delivers the latest office technology, serviced, and is supported by the most experienced professionals in the industry. That's business technology managed. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Is back pain slowing you down? When it comes to spine care, you need specialized expertise. At the OAW Spine Center, their orthopedic care specialists provide the highest level of care for everything from herniated discs to spinal fusion. They start with the most conservative, non-surgical treatments like physical therapy and injections. If surgery is needed, minimally invasive procedures at the OAW Spine Center will get you back on your feet faster. With a focus on treating the source of the problem, they take a comprehensive, active approach to spine health, getting you back to the life you love. The OAW Spine Center. There is a difference. Visit OAWspinecenter.com. That's OAWspinecenter.com.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Waukesha South Mukwonago senior swimmer Ella Antonuski. Competing in her home pool at the WIAA Division I State Championships, Ella capped off a legendary high school career, taking home her fourth first place finish in both the 200-yard freestyle and 500-yard freestyle. That feat makes her just the second girl in Wisconsin history to win 4 state titles in 2 separate events, joining Waukesha North's Connie Wright. Antonuski dominated the competition, finishing over 2 seconds ahead in the 200 free and more than 3 seconds clear in the 500 free to complete an incredible double 4-peat. The University of Georgia commit also got to share the moment with her younger sister Avery, who medaled in 2 events, making the day even more special for the Antonuski family. Congratulations to Ella Antonuski, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
It's back Black Friday at Ewald Automotive Group, and it's our biggest event yet. Shop vehicles with up to $10,000 off, or 0% financing, or 0 down. We'll do whatever it takes to move all remaining 2025s. Our biggest savings of the year, lowest interest rates, maximum trade values, and huge selection. Black Friday is back now at every Ewald location.
On select models with approved credit, offers cannot be combined. See dealer for details. Expires a month end.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ. Flush it.
We failed multiple times with bad ideas. I didn't know were bad till I realized they didn't work.
Or flesh it.
Yeah, that's one idea. Or we can work as a team.
Brought to you by Gordon Flesh Company. Business technology managed. Taking the worry out of your office equipment and IT needs.
Yes. Flush it or flesh it. Gordon Flesh Company. Tausch goes first on his great partner.
It takes a team to meet just about any goal, like a great team win today for the G&G, and that's as true on the field as it is in the office. Gordon Flesh Company has been providing cutting-edge technology for companies of all sizes for over 65 years. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
Gordon Flesh Company. The flush it or flesh it, what will become a topic of conversation, guaranteed starting on Monday. Green Bay Packers Super Bowl contender. Flush it or flesh it, Mark Tauscher.
Yeah, let's flush this out a little bit. The answer is yes, in my opinion. And the reason is because you win your division. And I'm not going to poo-poo the Bears. I have just eliminated the Detroit Lions today. Whether or not I'll be right on that, I could still be wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be. You joining that club? You saying Dunzo for the Lions? North championship hopes?
I've had to change too many times. I'll have to check the schedule, but given that any tie with the Packers would mean that they lose, and they're probably not going to have a tie because the Packers have the tie. No, I'm not ready to do it yet, but I will admit that I wouldn't.
You did it in week 1. Just wait, you wrote them off in week 1, and now you're not writing them off on Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's correct. I admitted that I did it too early. How do you not put in there? All right, Homer. Here, let's just make sure we put some facts in there. Homer thought it was over in 2 weeks. Yes, I did. Then I realized the Packers were too much up and down, and I said, no, it's not over. And now you're asking me if I think it's over, but you can't not bring in the middle comment.
No.
You were on the show when I said that. So now
I'm not asking you if it's over with the Packers and Bears. I'm asking you if you think the Lions are donezo with the North.
As far as winning the division.
Yes.
Yeah, I will. I'll join that, yeah.
So here's the deal. I believe that with the injuries to the Bears, they are a year away at best. I think they've had a fantastic season. Nobody expected them to be in this spot. They have a very difficult schedule, including playing this Packer team twice. And I believe they have to play Detroit. Detroit's going to be desperation.
And they got Philly tomorrow.
They got to play at Philly yet.
They're losing that game probably.
So Green Bay wins the division.
Yep.
They're going to probably be almost for certain the 2 or at worst the 3 seed.
Yeah.
And if you're a 2 or 3 seed and have a shot at the 1, that puts you right in Super Bowl contending. Get a home game. You only have to, potentially maybe only have to play 2 games if you do all that. So this team today, now, am I certain I'm going to see this team next week against the Bears? No, I'm not. But I sure like the looks of it a lot better. And this team today is definitely Super Bowl contender. No doubt about it.
The Gordon Flesh Company, it takes a team to meet just about any goal. That's as true on the football field as it is in the office. Gordon Flesh Company has been providing cutting-edge technology for companies of all sizes for over 65 years. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
Did you not hear me?
I did.
Did you not hear me say that?
Yeah, I did. I wanted to say it again. It's Thanksgiving.
Well, it takes a team to meet just about any goal. I don't know if you knew that. The Gordon Flesh Company is the best.
Did you hear me say it? It's Thanksgiving.
No,
we want to be thankful to our great partners.
I'm very thankful for all of our partnerships.
All right, do we want to have a Tito's? I will not repeat what you say about Tito's. You can say whatever you want.
We can do Tito's later.
Okay. We have.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm curious to what you say. I'm not as far as you are, but I get it. They played like a winning team.
Just wait. You don't think so? For our flush it or flesh it,
yes.
You don't think they're a Super Bowl contender?
I can see how you sell it. I need to see more. So I'm not objecting, as you say I do. I get it. I'm not there yet, but I understand it. They played like a good team today in that, all right, we'll do what we have to do. We'll show levels of greatness in different areas. Everything doesn't go our way. Yeah, we caught a ton of breaks. One didn't go our way at the end. That's not the point. The point is they showed a level that is what you get when you are a team that could win a championship. And the issue is, as you stated, if they show it against Chicago, then I will definitely join. And it's not just about winning. If they win like they did today, where you have enough points where you say, this is special, like the way they finished, as you said, defensively, like the way they did stopping the run, though at other points they looked bad. But when they had to, in a tough game on the road, they played like a championship team. Yes, yeah.
Hey, when you're playing playoff teams, Homer, they're going to make plays too. An old ball coach used to tell me, "Hey, they got scholarship players too."
Yeah, that's what they said when they had no other reason to they
no,
couldn't
Homer,
sell a
you're
team.
not playing at this point in the season, and when you start getting into playoffs, you ain't playing in Middle Tennessee States, baby.
Right, but
you got to go beat the Indianas.
This team has
the
had
Ohio
trouble
States.
with Middle Tennessee States. That's why I need to see him do it again at
good
home.
news.
Yeah.
Good news.
Yeah.
They ain't going to be in the playoffs. Okay?
Yeah.
They ain't. And by the way, teams mature. Teams have some days that aren't quite what teams mature and they grow.
I know.
This team has matured and grown, and today was the most mature and the most growth that we've seen. And that's what we should be looking for. Last year, this team never had one of these wins in the regular season. When did they have a big boy win last season?
They did not. You're 100% right.
Okay. They had a big boy win about this time when Pat Mahomes and Taylor Swift came into Lambeau, and we beat them, and that springboarded us to – we kind of lost our way against the Niners. We should have been in an NFC championship that year.
Okay.
So winning games like this is contagious. We didn't have any last year, and you know the old Lombardi quote, winning is a habit, and unfortunately so is losing. Today is how you build habits. And you found a way to win. Last year, you found ways to lose these games. Not today.
Yeah,
and that's why every Packer fan should be
I will go with that. This team matured today. They showed us a playoff level. And certainly Micah Parsons is a huge part of that because he's capable of giving you that when you need it. And they didn't have it at that level before.
Homer, he had 2.5 sacks, including 2 of the biggest.
Yeah, he was everywhere.
He's a dog.
Yeah, when you need him, right? Hey, when you need him. All the other stuff, that's nice. But and we don't know about, I mean, do we just assume Devontae Wyatt is done for the year? I mean, when they bring the card out.
I'm not Twitter docking it. It's never a good sign when you have to do that. Though.
Okay. We have millions wishing, even on Thanksgiving, to talk about the Green Bay Packers with, yes, as Tau says, the growth and maturity of a playoff team today, beating the Lions in Detroit 31-24. I did not have them as a – you did? I think you had the Packers winning, didn't you? So you called it.
I did.
I had them losing 27, something like that.
You know what, though? I thought we would struggle to score. I thought it was going to be – one score less. I think I had it 24-23, something like that. We gave up a little bit more. J-Mo, he had a bigger day than I thought. Yeah,
they're missing their best receiver, and but I don't. All that stuff, I agree with you. It isn't. Forget all that. We can talk about the touchdown that wasn't a touchdown. I don't know how they called it a touchdown. He clearly didn't have control of the ball when
it wasn't a touchdown.
His right foot got in, and then they had to play when they called the timeout when LaFleur did when the
that was garbage
procedure.
Too.
But again,
so, Homer,
so what? I don't care about any of it.
Yep.
They figured it out.
So here's how I looked at it, and this is why I never get too upset. These things always even out, normally because refs are human and they want to even things out so they aren't the arbiters. You had 2 calls that went Green Bay's way in a major way in the first half.
Yep.
But that pass interference that they missed,
3rd and 4
on 20, Christian Watson, that's the type of thing that changes a game.
Yep.
So
and it's
all
an
that
easy
stuff evens
call
out.
when you grab somebody. And it's one thing if you grab the jersey. When you grab a person's arm and you see that they are forced to catch it with one arm. Come on.
Yeah, it was PI.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's how bad it was. It must have been an angle.
I agree. I couldn't believe they didn't overturn that. And they did it so quick.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy to me. And the timeout call was complete. Like,
it was
the
just
most
lucky.
ardent Packer fans have to look at it. No, that was LaFleur sold it. I'll give him that. He sold it.
Do you think he called the timeout because of the penalty?
No.
Right. It just worked out.
I think he did. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
I think he was. I think he was trying to call it. Then he flinched, and then he really sold the fact that he was trying to yell for a timeout, which is exactly what he should do. But I bet he knows in his heart of hearts he got away with one.
Okay.
He knows it.
What's he going to say in post game?
He'll say he yelled and he thought he'll say all the right things.
Yes.
But when he's having a beer later with his buddies, he'll say, "Oh yeah, we got him.
We got one.
We got him."
All right.
Yep.
More of the millions. And, of course, we do have Dog of the Game, as Tausch will attempt to spend the extra time figuring out how to give it to someone other than fourth down LaFleur. That should be interesting. More postgame. Packers win 31-24 next.
More Green Bay game night coming up on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
We love the Packers. We bleed green and gold. And every time our team takes the field, well, it's pure football bliss. If only there was a way to experience that blissful winning feeling every day. At Associated Bank, we've got you with 10% off Lambeau concessions and 15% off Pro Shop merch. All when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank. It's how Packers fans keep winning on game day and every day. Associated Bank, Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
This season, give gifts that are always a win. Island Resort and Casino gift cards, gaming and dining, poolside fun, and overnight stays. Gift cards unlock endless island adventures, like championship golf rounds on Sweetgrass and Sage Run, a blissful escape to the Drift Spa, and an unforgettable evening in the Island Showroom. To buy Island Resort and Casino gift cards, stop by the Island Club or call 877-ISL-SHOW now.
Strong mind, strong body, and strong communities. That is what you need to know about the Princeton Club, and that is what you can achieve at the Princeton Club of New Berlin. When you walk in there, you will feel completely motivated to better yourself just like everyone else is doing. I've done personal training. They have saunas. They have workout classes. They have basketball courts. They have indoor-outdoor swimming pools. It all starts with a tour. Check it out. You're going to fall in love. Free childcare with the membership, open 24/7. Check out the Princeton Club of New Berlin. Get your tour and take that small step to a bigger journey for a better tomorrow. That's at theprincetonclub.net.
The grill is hot, the crowd is loud, and the flavor? That's all Coop's Mustard. Hey, it's Alex Stroh. For over 125 years, Coop's has been the MVP of game day eats with 14 bold flavors that make every brat, burger, and pretzel a championship bite. Because Coop's isn't your ordinary mustard. It's extraordinary mustard. The kind that turns tailgates into traditions and touchdowns into taste bud celebrations. This football season, bring the bold, bring the flavor, bring Coop's. Coop's Mustard, spreading the love since 1897.
Homer here with a message about Three Pillars Senior Living Communities, located on a serene setting along the Bark River on 300 gorgeous acres. Three Pillars Senior Living Communities is a top-ranked full continuum community. Active adult, independent living, assisted living, memory care, skilled nursing, and rehab. Three Pillars, the hands-down choice for you or your loved one. Been there. Know people who live there. They love it. You got to go to Dousman and see it in person. Get all the info on Three Pillars at threepillars.org.
It all began 53 years ago with one belief. Every family deserves support, and every child deserves a safe place to learn and grow. When you join the team at La Causa, you support giving children a chance to learn, to grow, to dream. Their team doesn't just show up for work, they show up for the community. As teachers, caretakers, clinicians, and social workers, united by compassion, education, and opportunity, help change lives every day by embarking upon a rewarding career at La Causa. Apply today at lacausa.org/careers.
Whether it's morning routines or weekends on the sideline, when the temperature drops, America brings the heat with Hot Hands. Hot Hands are America's favorite hand, toe, neck, even body warmers to help you stay warm and cozy from head to toe. Hot Hands are fast-acting, long-lasting, and made right here in the USA. Look for the Hot Hands logo in the bright orange packages at your favorite store or online. Keep doing what you love out there with Hot Hands, warming up America coast to coast.
Want Black Friday deals you won't find anywhere else? Then you have to get to Macy's Friday, because store-only doorbusters are back. Come in for unbeatable deals like $29.99 diamond pendant necklaces, $5 Disney plush toys, and women's cashmere for $39.99. Plus, get a limited edition parade-inspired shopping bag with qualifying purchase. It's only in stores till 1 p.m. Friday and only at Macy's. Savings off select styles. Exclusions apply. See store for details.
This is Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
to the game coming. The Packers win 31-24. Just so you know, the Bears play tomorrow at Philly. It's like 2 o'clock or something. I don't know.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. I don't know how they decide on the day after. It has to do with other sports, I guess. And we will get to dog of the game. I want to give Tausch a little more time to come up with somebody other than fourth down the floor. And who's been waiting the longest? Who do we need to go to? Levi. Levi in Stevens Point. You're on with Mark Tauscher.
Hello,
Letterfly.
boys. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
That it is.
Thanksgiving, Levi. What a win.
Thank you, Tausch, and thank you. Absolutely. That was a tremendous win. The offense was clicking really well today. Like recently, for the last few weeks, we all thought the offense was not that good. Like the consistency, but it went pretty well today, though, I should say, on that. And, yeah. So 8-3-1, but I still cannot get over that tie, Tausch, but it is what it is.
Cowboys are actually better than thought, I would say.
Yeah, Cowboys are fine.
Tausch, I have a quick question for you, my friend.
I was a little worried,
Levi,
Levi. You didn't have anything. You just called, and it's just like you had nothing. Usually you got something.
I do got something, Homer, but...
Yeah, Homer, leave him alone.
Sorry, I held
Tausch.
Levi to a Levi standard. I'll know better the next time.
All right, Levi, what do you got?
I just wanted to ask you what do you think before, Tausch, even though it's a full personal question, but about the Packer victory.
What do I think?
What are you
Levi,
thinking?
have a great Thanksgiving. I just thought today was such. I'll be there. I just thought today was such an important win because of the ramifications, the history of the last couple of years. You want to go where you need to go. You have to have wins like you had today. We didn't have any. We didn't have any last year. Now we have the opener and then obviously what we saw today. And it just is a great sign that Matt LaFleur trusting Jordan Love even a little bit more. Jordan Love is vibing. Maybe we found another receiver. Christian Watson is the man when it comes to the receiving core. And the loss of Tucker Kraft, while it still lingers and hovers over us, I think we're figuring out what that formula is going to be without him. So just a huge win in a playoff atmosphere in a hard-fought, back-and-forth game. Great sign of growth for this team and a great sign moving forward that this team can cause some damage when it gets to be postseason time.
Levi, have another one for me. All right, Mike in the Dakotas. Do not refer to North or South Dakota because it makes no sense. In the Dakotas, Mike, you're on with Mark Tauscher. Let her fly.
Do not refer to North or South Dakota because it makes no sense.
And in the Dakotas, they don't know to turn the radio down. But I sound good the first time. I'm even better when you hear it the second time.
And in the Dakotas, they don't know to turn the radio.
Hello, Mike.
Like the first time.
Hey, you got me now?
Yes, we got more than we need, but I think we're just down to you, which is good.
Oh, wow. Well, anyway, I think I just wanted to mention, I think the offensive line the last couple games seems to be playing a little bit better than before, which seems to help Love a little bit more presence back there, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
I want to throw in that, too, with Tausch. Is it as simple as saying that they made the change, and now we got big boy Anthony Belton at 350+, and the offensive line is in a much better situation? Is that too simplistic?
He has definitely brought some physicality to that spot, and I think the run game, I don't know about you, but it just felt like there was more space on some runs.
Yeah.
There was some duo blocks that were, I thought Banks and Walker did a great job on blocking up. They highlighted a few of them. I thought the movement at the line of scrimmage was a little bit better today. Yeah, there is no doubt that I think Anthony Belton's brought a little something different to this group than what Jordan Morgan was.
All right, back to you, Mike.
Also, I love Josh Jacobs. He's a pro of all pros, but I'm not looking at last week's Vikings game with Wilson there, but it just seems like some of the running plays that we have, Wilson just a tad quicker to get to the hole. And I thought we would have seen more of him today, a little bit more. But I know you're paying Josh money. He's good. Don't get me wrong. But it just seems, I don't know. I thought we would have seen a little bit more of him out there today. And then the other thing is, I don't know, Xavier McKinney today. He must have woke up a little bit late because normally he doesn't play. I haven't seen him play that bad, I don't think, ever. But and I'm not saying he'd play that bad, but it just seemed like he was, I don't know, not all there today or something. Anyway.
Very good. Thanks. Anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, no, I want
To the
Josh
Dakotas,
Jacobs being my bell cow. It ended up being Emmanuel Wilson only got 4 touches today in the carry game. Josh had 17. He averaged about 5 a carry. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. So Josh Jacobs is our guy. I thought Wilson came in last week. That's a short week. I think you'll see that split closer. It won't be 50-50, but I think Emmanuel Wilson earned more opportunities. But you got to remember, he had a full load last weekend. That's 4 days later. Josh Jacobs was off. So I am more than happy with how Matt LaFleur handled the distribution today.
And now let's go to Mo. Mo, very loyal. Mo, you are on with Mark Tauser. Let her fly. Packers win 31-24. What's important is mostly Bears 8-3, Packers 8-3-1, Detroit 7-5. Minnesota is moved into the Big Ten. Yes, Mo.
8 tackles, 4 of them solos, 2.5 sacks, 3 tackles for a loss. Micah Parsons, this guy is a certified game wrecker. Dog. Him and Jordan Love look phenomenal today. And I want to echo what the previous caller said. Tausch, I know you're a lineman, baby. I played line, and I love watching those offensive linemen. Anthony Belton and Sean Ryan, we need to watch the all-22. They are moving bodies. They're not just blocking. They are moving bodies. When I'm watching that game today, I'm seeing Sean Ryan drive his man 5 yards down the field, pancake block, in through his mouth, out through his you-know-what. It's beautiful. Belton, he's come in and set the tone for that offensive line at right guard. Much better guard than Jordan Morgan. So I think, and Homer, I want to correct you on something. How are you going to say that wasn't a touchdown on that first throw to Dontavian Wick? His right foot was down with control. Did you miss that?
I think you're on mute, Homer.
Oh, Homer,
I can't hear you, my friend.
He didn't have the ball.
Hey, Homer.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I was enjoying. I didn't want to yell at Mo. I'm trying to calm down. Gary Ellerson says, let it simmer. So I turned my mic off once a second, but I didn't get it back on soon enough. All right. Yeah. All right. He did not have control of the ball.
Hey, tell us about Gordon
foot.
Flesh again. Hey, tell us about Gordon Flesh.
No, you can already tell him we love you so much. Homer read it in extra time.
I know. I love it.
He didn't have possession of the ball when his right foot went down the first time.
He did.
No, he didn't. We saw him bobble it. We saw him bobble it. We saw him bobble it. You can't do that.
Watch the replay.
No. Let me explain. This is weird. When you put it in super slow motion, it looks like he didn't bobble it. When you watch it in full speed, which maybe the officials didn't, it is so obvious. There's no way you could argue the point. But I saw it in slow motion. I thought, hey, it looks like he didn't even bobble the ball because they slow everything down so much. There's no way you can say he didn't bobble the ball.
They didn't even take Homer, they didn't even take another look at it. They confirmed it.
Right.
They confirmed it. It was a clear touchdown. Come on.
Okay, wait until we hear from the league. We'll see if we hear from the league. But yes, as it stands.
Mo, I think it was a lot. I thought it was a lot closer than you're leading on. I thought it was crazy they confirmed it that quick.
But the great thing is we're talking about these things, and it's not that big a deal. Yes, no, it doesn't matter.
Agree.
They found a way to win. We got other stuff. The play on the timeout that LaFleur called. The catch that Watson did not make.
Rasheed Walker, probably the sneakiest play of the game. Dobbs, I think, fumbled. And Sheeto just, hustling down the field, catches it cleanly, and I think they had Anzalone was right there trying to punch it out.
Mm-hmm.
Sheeto looked like a tight end catching that ball.
Yes. He might win dog
That
of the
changes. I'm going to tell you this. That changes the whole game if he doesn't do that.
Yep.
I don't know if we win the game if he doesn't recover that.
Yes, it's very, very. But though you get the feeling somehow they would have figured a way to win. Mo, anything else you wanted to say? Because I feel like you always have a little more.
My final point is this. All right, Ron Torben and his crew were pathetic. They cost us a season-ending injury to Devontae Wyatt. Devontae Wyatt's out for the season with a fractured tib fib. Okay, that was all on Ron Torbert. He extended that drive for the Lions. He didn't call the pass interference on Watson, but he called that soft illegal contact on Keyshawn Nixon.
You're going to blame him for the injury? You got to be kidding me.
Yes, they extended the drive. They gave him a gift. What are you saying?
That was a garbage pass.
On second and third down.
It was, but I don't know. You can connect that.
I'm with Mo. I'm not going to go so far as Mo on the injury part of it. But Mo, you know what else he missed? Brinson got completely tackled into, and that rolled him in. They didn't call holding on that. That pass interference they called was garbage. Garbage. All right, go ahead.
Disgusting officiating. Thanks, guys. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Love you both.
Will do.
Go, Pat, go.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, Mo. Appreciate you.
Official caused the
So,
injury.
listen, I can disagree with Mo on – I actually agree more with you on the touchdown. I thought if it is, they're really being generous with that first right toe because he didn't get the second foot down. Hey, we'll take it. I'm not arguing. All I'm saying is if that happened on the other foot, if Detroit did that, we would have been livid. Let's just call it being honest, right? If that was Jamison Williams or Amon St. Brown, we would have said, what the hell are you looking at? At least go under the hood and see what happened. They didn't, and it worked. It was great for us. The timeout, great for us. The pass interference, garbage. The other pass interference, garbage. It all evens itself out. That's why I never get too caught up in all the officiating. Today I thought it was a wash when you looked at how all of it played out.
And my only addition to that is that always depends on how much time there is after these things occur. It's when they happen with a minute left in the game that it can cost you the game because you don't have a chance to do what the Packers did. All these things.
To overcome it, yep.
They had time to overcome it. Dog of the game. Next.
We're back with Green Bay Game Night after this on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
Are you looking for reliable transportation this holiday season? I got you covered. Hey, it's Jen Latta from ESPN Milwaukee. With holiday parties, family gatherings, and year-end events on the horizon, I trust Accutrans Group to handle all my private transportation needs. Whether it's a corporate function or a festive celebration, Accutrans gets me there safely and on time. As a veteran-owned business, they pride themselves on top-notch service that you can count on. Booking is easy, stress-free, and reliable. Just visit AccuTransGroup.com to reserve your holiday ride today. That's AccuTransGroup.com. St. Nick meets St. Kate. The holidays are in full swing at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, where every celebration shines a little brighter. Browse unique gifts at the holiday marketplace, gather for unforgettable Christmas Eve and Christmas Day dining, and of course, don't miss Brunch with Santa, a family favorite filled with joy, treats, and holiday magic. Celebrate the season at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Visit stkatearts.com/holidays for all the details.
Selling your home during winter may surprise you. Serious buyers are still out there and often more eager to move.
Homes get strong offers this time of year, and with less competition, your listing can really shine.
I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates First Weber.
And I'm Lindsay Bendler. Our team leads with faith, gratitude, and giving back, donating over $200,000 to local causes since 2020.
Tony Wendorf & Associates is ready to get to work for you with our white glove selling experience. Just search online, Tony Wendorf.
A real estate team that always leads with faith and gratitude.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
Lane's Farm and Fleet's Black Friday sale starts this Friday at 6 a.m. Now's your chance to save up to 50% or more on Friday-only super deals store-wide while supplies last. Like 60% off 26-piece Rubbermaid food storage sets, just $9.99. Half off assorted scent killer hunting products from Wildlife Research Center. And get our Black Friday price on Real Truck bed covers, $120 off after a $50 rebate. Don't miss your chance to save up to 50% or more during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Black Friday sale starting at 6 a.m.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Game Night, so for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
In football, what does every great team start with?
A strong defense. Same's true in business.
Defense against what?
Cyber threats. That's why companies use Trend Micro.
What do they actually protect?
Your network, your data, your people, from ransomware, phishing, and more.
So it's not just antivirus?
Not at all. Trend Micro has a full defensive playbook trusted worldwide for over 35 years.
Sounds like the kind of defense every business needs.
Exactly. Don't get blindsided. Go to trendmicro.com and see how enterprise security is done right.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Football's back, and if you're headed up toward Green Bay, the perfect stop is Higher Love Cannabis Company, just seconds over the border in Menominee, Michigan. Less than an hour from Green Bay. An easy stop before or after the game or anytime you're passing through town. And with so many low-quality, unregulated CBD products floating around Wisconsin, trust matters. Higher Love, award-winning, organically grown, locally owned, and the real deal. Higher Love Cannabis Company, best in the Midwest. Visit findhigherlove.com/CBD.
You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI-HD Milwaukee, a Good Karma Brands radio station. You're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ. It's time for the Sit Mean Sit Dog of the Game.
You see these dogs in your front yard?
Jordan Love.
Dog. John Jacobs. Dog. Michael Parsons. Dog. Matthew Golden. He's a dog.
Presented by Sit Mean Sit Dog Training in Waukesha and Milwaukee. Visit sitmeansit.com.
You gotta be the dog. And I'm like, man, we got dogs.
Dog of the Game brought to you by Sit Mean Sit. If your dogs don't always listen to you, or you ask yourself, why don't they listen to what I say? Look no further than Sit Mean Sit. You can have a happy, confident, and obedient dog. Contact Sit Mean Sit Dog Training today in Milwaukee or Waukesha to schedule a free consultation. Go to sitmeansit.com and check out their Milwaukee and Waukesha pages. Matt LaFleur did so much as a dog. He's now fourth down LaFleur for at least the next 10 days, but that may not be enough for Mark Tauscher to pick him as dog of the game. And I look curious. I look forward to who he picks and why. Tausch, take it away.
So there's a litany of guys. I think you could go with Wicks and feel great. Watson, you could go great.
Good point, yeah.
Josh Jacobs coming back from an injury, you could feel okay. Rashido for the great play he made. But Homer, it's Thanksgiving.
Oh, you're going to be nice?
Everybody could use a little fruit on their plate, right? We're all stuffing and dumplings and turkey, and I'm going low-hanging fruit today. And I'm taking the head football coach, Matt LaFleur, because exactly, woof, woof. He was, I want to say he's out of character today, but he has talked a lot about all gas, no brakes, and there was so many question marks last week about how conservative the game plan was and all the other stuff. And Matt LaFleur showed that last week he had the discipline to stick with the plan he needed. And today he showed that he had the you-know-what. When the money was on the table, he pushed all his chips in. He had the cojones to go and do what he needed to do against the Lions team that was much better on offense than what Minnesota was. and he deserves credit for accomplishing and getting it done and having his team execute what he asked them to do. So, Matt LaFleur, you are my woof dog of the game.
I would only add that he not only beat Dan Campbell in Detroit, which he wanted to do for all the reasons you stated earlier, he decided, you know what? I'm not only going to beat him, I'm going to beat him doing his stuff to him.
Yep.
And he did.
Yeah, it was a beautiful thing. Yeah, it was. Dan Campbell has kind of changed the way teams approach fourth down.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's a little reckless.
Right.
Like when LaFleur didn't take the field goal on 4th and 8, that was just dumb against the Panthers a couple weeks ago. Today, I disagreed with his 4th and 3 at the end, but you know what? He knows his guys. He made a play. And we judge people on the results. Everybody always says, oh, the process. Yeah, great. I agree. When you're in it, yes. But if you're a media member or your fans, process schmocess. Did you win? Did you make the plays? And if you did, you're going to be praised. If you don't, you're going to get critiqued. That's how this world works.
And he showed he believed in Jordan Love, and Jordan Love executing the pass that he did, given the pressure, proved that it was worth it.
And now, Home Slice, you got 10 days off before the next tilt.
You talked about how you love that.
Yeah, it's the best. And now, these guys, there's nothing better, man. I'll tell you what, I don't miss all the training and the practices and the Thursday 9-on-7 drills. You know what you miss? Locker rooms after days like today, plane rides back, and then going and having dinner with your football family, maybe having a Tito's or two, and celebrating a win after that. That you cannot. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care. You cannot replicate what that group of 53 and coaches just accomplished. There is no replication for it anywhere. That's why it's so special. That's why these boys are going to have a heck of a night tonight.
And the final comments of Mark Tauscher next.
Green Bay Game Night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
This season, give gifts that are always a win. Island Resort and Casino gift cards, gaming and dining, poolside fun, and overnight stays. Gift cards unlock endless island adventures, like championship golf rounds on Sweetgrass and Sage Run, a blissful escape to the Drift Spa, and an unforgettable evening in the Island Showroom. To buy Island Resort and Casino gift cards, stop by the Island Club or call 877-ISL-SHOW now.
Is back pain slowing you down? The OAW Spine Center offers specialized care with advanced treatments for herniated discs, spinal fusion, and more. Their board-certified orthopedic care specialists use the least invasive methods, starting with non-surgical options. If surgery is needed, they provide minimally invasive procedures. The OAW Spine Specialists focus on getting you back to an active lifestyle faster. The OAW Spine Center. There is a difference. Visit OAWSpineCenter.com.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 5-9. Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out the best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
Steinhoffel's biggest Black Friday sale is happening now. Save 10% store-wide and get $50 instant cash back for every $4.99 you spend. Plus, get a $200 MasterCard rewards card when you use your Steinhoffel's credit card. And get amazing doorbusters like recliners at $229 and sofas just $299. Plus, buy a premium mattress and get free premier delivery on everything. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta restaurants. And thank you, Milwaukee.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S. And they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today.
You're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
The Green Bay Packers defeated the Detroit Lions 31-24, so the division has Bears 8-3. They play tomorrow afternoon at Philadelphia. I'll be shocked. I'll be surprised. I shouldn't say shocked because I'm like you. I think the Bears are okay. I'll be surprised if they don't lose at Philadelphia. Green Bay is 8-3-1. Detroit is now 7-5. And Minnesota, I'm not even giving you their record. And of all the things that Tausch could talk about, we'll see what he wants to leave us with his final comments on Thanksgiving about the Packers' impressive, I would say impressive is appropriate, win in Detroit.
Well, first off, I'm going to go right after this and mix me up a Tito's Handmade Vodka, America's favorite vodka for a reason. I'm going to probably go cranberry tonight. You know, it's Thanksgiving, distilled 6 times till it's just right. Tito's is known for its great vodka, giving back, and doing good for dogs. A lot of dogs for the G&G today. Distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. Crafted to be savored responsibly. Yeah, my closing statement is it's great to be excited about this football team. We have done something this year now that we couldn't do last year, which is beat up and beat playoff teams in the regular season. We struggled last year. I don't know if we found one this year. Now this is at least our second versus the Detroit Lions, who they're going to have to battle to be a playoff team, not a division winner, a playoff team. And today it was about complimenting each other. The defense made enough stops, but let's not make any mistakes about it. This was Matt LaFleur saying, Jordan Love, here's the keys, baby. Take us to the promised land. And Jordan Love did that. He found Dontavion Wicks hugely today. Christian Watson in a big way, and I think for the first time you're starting to see a formula, sans Tucker Kraft, that this offense can be very effective, and Jordan Love is going to be at the crux of that. So just a great win. We out-Detroited Detroit. It feels great. We got 10 days to go play the Chicago Bears. We'll be even healthier. So things are about as good as they've been in a while when you're talking about the long-term prospects of this football team for this season. Oh, baby, it's time to get excited because this is a good football team. And today, it ain't about talking, it's about doing. And today, this football team did.
Thanks, Tausch.
You got it. Happy. Home slice.
You as well. Everybody if I don't see it often enough, to everyone in the world, if you believe in Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. And I'm sure everybody would appreciate that, because if you're a Packer fan, it is a happy Thanksgiving, any Thanksgiving in which you win. And this was more than just a win. Gary Ellerson, very soon, maybe even next.
More Green Bay game night coming up on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
Welcome to Jackpot Land this fall at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all fall to win your share of thousands in prizes each month and earn entries into the big December Jackpot Land prize drawings. Your October, November, and December entries all count. Win thousands in cash or reward play. Welcome to Jackpot Land, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
This holiday season, trade the hustle and bustle for a lakeside retreat just a short drive from the city at Lake Lawn Resort. With an award-winning spa, special events all month long, like our Taylor Swift experience, our annual Thanksgiving feast, and of course, the kickoff to our Breakfast with Santa brunch. Be sure to make time with family, friends, or that special someone. Lake Lawn Resort has everything you need to create cherished memories and relive stories of old. Book your holiday escape today at Lake Lawn Resort, where the spirit of the season comes to life and everything truly is better at the lake. The holidays are the perfect time to thank the people who make your business shine. At Alpha Custom Apparel, we help you create custom gifts and branded apparel that show true appreciation. Whether it's polished polos for your sales team, cozy quarter zips for employees, or thoughtful giveaways for your best clients. We make it easy with fast turnaround, creative options, and Midwest service you can count on. This season, give gifts that build pride and strengthen relationships long after the holidays are over. Visit alphacustomapparel.com and start your holiday gifting today.
It's time for Black Friday, Dell Technologies' biggest sale of the year. Enjoy the lowest prices of the year on select PCs like the Dell 16 Plus, featuring Intel Core Ultra processors. And with built-in advanced features, it's the PC that helps you do more, faster. Plus, earn Dell rewards and enjoy many other benefits, like free shipping, price match guarantee, and expert support. They also have huge deals on accessories that pair perfectly with your Dell PC and make perfect gifts for everyone on your list. Shop now at Dell.com/deals.
Well, good morning, kiddo. I love that you're home from college. I've missed you.
Still taking your nature-made vitamins?
Every day. A multivitamin and a probiotic. You better be taking yours.
Still looking out for me, Mom.
I'll never stop.
Made to care for you every day. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Find us in the vitamin aisle, based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Waukesha South McQuantico senior swimmer Ella Antonuski. Competing in her home pool at the WIAA Division I State Championships, Ella capped off a legendary high school career, taking home her fourth first place finish in both the 200-yard freestyle and 500-yard freestyle. That feat makes her just the second girl in Wisconsin history to win 4 state titles in 2 separate events, joining Waukesha North's Connie Wright. Antonuski dominated the competition, finishing over 2 seconds ahead in the 200 free and more than 3 seconds clear in the 500 free to complete an incredible double 4-peat. The University of Georgia commit also got to share the moment with her younger sister Avery, who medaled in 2 events, making the day even more special for the Antonuski family. Congratulations to Ella Antonuski, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
This is Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
It is time for Gary Ellison, who last week said to me, Homer, let it settle, let it settle. Does he think it needs to settle anymore given the Packers win in Detroit over the Lions 31-24? This would be the soliloquy, which is what the opening statement of Gary Ellison is. I don't want to let it settle. That was impressive. Found a way to win like winning teams do. Take it away, Gary Ellison.
You know, here's the deal here, Homer. You got to let it settle. It's a week-to-week lead. Don't get too high with the highs and don't get too low with the lows. But I must say this. Give Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love all the flowers. I was just remembering back when we lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. We got media types. We got fans, which would be you people, calling in, talking about, should Matt LaFleur, should you be concerned about losing your job? Is Jordan Love, is he the right quarterback? Bump all that. Enjoy what you got. And what you have is a team and a head coach who has you in contention to win a NFC title. Be happy about that. I know most Packer fans won't be, because that's how you people are. Y'all want to complain about everything, but when it's all good, y'all all good. It's going to be a season of up and downs, but I've been saying this forever, Homer. The season's going to play itself out. Come to Jesus meeting is going to be at Lambeau Field next Sunday, 3:25, against the Chicago Bears. And you best believe right now the Chicago Bears are a little squeamish about coming to Lambeau next Sunday. I know they got a game coming up against the Eagles, and they're squeamish about that one. They could lose everything within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, at the end of next week, it could be the Packers at 9-3-1, the Bears at 8-5.
Correct.
And I don't see who Detroit plays, but they could be 8-5 as well. Yeah. In contention for an NFC title. I don't believe you said that in recent weeks. That's what you just said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're fine if they have to go to the West Coast and play the LA Rams, as long as
I mean, right now the Rams are the hottest team out there in the NFC right now, right?
Yeah.
You agree with that, right?
Yes.
Well, what you got? Rams, and maybe you take the Eagles. You still take the Eagles.
Yeah.
But give me the Packers at Lambeau Field if they're playing the Eagles.
Yes. And winning the division would make it a good year. Right there.
Well, I mean, I know that was your thing early in the year, and you're sticking with that, and I'm good with that. But I'm all about the process.
And the process is they have some special players that can make the process go well, even if they have to play good teams. How about that? You buy that?
They're getting better.
Yeah.
We're finally figuring out that when you got to have it, Watson is your guy.
Yes, but we have another question to address as far as the receivers. Which may have been one of the most positive things about this game, and that is, and you will answer when we return, who is number 2 after Watson after today? Gary Ellison will answer that next.
Stay right here. Green Bay Game Night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
ESPN Radio Sports Beat with Freddie Coleman.
How about those comebacks between two teams that get more attention than anybody else, what they did on Sunday? Involving the Kansas City Chiefs, they were down bad, down 29 in the fourth quarter at home versus the Indianapolis Colts. They found a way to win that game in overtime on a Harrison Butker field goal. Meanwhile, in Dallas, the Cowboys gave up a 21 spot to the Philadelphia Eagles. Then that offense got going. Those new guys on defense helped out, and they beat the Philadelphia Eagles at the buzzer 24-21. Now, both of these teams have a chance to play each other the middle game on Thanksgiving Day for your NFL weekend. Mark my words, that is going to set a ratings record. The NFL did this on purpose. And then you have these two teams, after what they did on Sunday, when it looked like they're going to lose those games, and they win, and then they meet on Thanksgiving Day. That's why the NFL is the biggest, baddest thing going. Even when they don't know, they certainly know. In 60 seconds, where to now or staying for Lane Kiffin?
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Apparently the athletic director at Ole Miss has had enough. Hey, Lane, when this Egg Bowl is over, meaning Lane Kiffin, the coach of Ole Miss, when they take on their rival Mississippi State this Friday, he says something will be announced or a decision will be made or we have some clarity. Although I don't know how much clarity we're going to have if Lane Kiffin decides that he wants to stay or does not want to stay. But the athletic director from Ole Miss has had enough. It comes down to this. If Florida and LSU are the two leaders in the clubhouse to procure the service of Lane Kiffin to leave Ole Miss to go to one of those schools, which school needs him more? I had a chance to a Tennessee-Florida football game in ESPN Raider this weekend, and boy, the student section, they really want Lane Kiffin. Meanwhile, LSU reportedly has put out a $90 million plus contract for Lane Kiffin to leave Ole Miss and go to LSU and stay in the same conference. It is good to be Lane Kiffin, no matter what kind of demand the Ole Miss athletic director put out there. For the ESPN Radio Sports Beat, I'm Freddie Coleman of ESPN Radio's Freddie and Harry.
The holidays are shining bright at Deer District. Join us November 21st through the 30th for the first ever Deer District Holiday Market. Presented by Deer District Bid 53 and produced by Events by Design. From concept to celebration, Events by Design can transform your events to create unforgettable experiences with curated vendors, immersive decor, and seamless flow from start to finish. Shop local, sip seasonal, snap holiday photos, and drop your letter to Santa free to attend. Visit deerdistrict.com/holiday. Shop small, shine bright at the Deer District Holiday Market.
Whether you're hitting the road for the holidays or heading up north to see family and friends, make Higher Love Cannabis Company in Menominee, Michigan your first stop. Just across the Wisconsin border, Higher Love offers award-winning, organically grown products that you can trust, plus new incense, apparel, and holiday-ready gifts. Fuel your trip, stock up for the season, and don't forget to grab a photo with Sasquatch while you're here. Your perfect holiday stop is waiting at findhigherlove.com/CBD.
This is Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
It is Gary Ellerson on wide receivers, but not until he talks about his great partner. We having any technical difficulties? I love to talk to Gary Ellerson. I'm not sure he heard me. It is Thanksgiving, and you understand that weird things could happen. We will get back to Gary Ellerson talking about his partner. I'll talk about mine, Window Nation. 90% customer satisfaction, which is more important than what I think of them, and I like them, but customers are at the top. And I like about Window Nation because they emphasize right now. To get in that time of year, you need new windows for the winter right now. What do you mean? Isn't it too late? No. Window Nation, they get it done right now. And save big with 50% off all window styles. Plus, you could get 0% financing for 5 years. All kinds of recommendations. Better Business Bureau, everyone. Window Nation, right now. Visit windownation.com to get started. You don't have to tell him Homer sent you. You just have to say, right now. I don't want him to now. I need it done right now. And Wayne Nation said, sure, we do that for everybody. And now, Gary Ellerson on his partner.
Home team, I want to talk about my good friends over at the Jewelry Center. If you're looking to get the best possible deal on jewelry in town, it's going to be my good friends at the Jewelry Center. They've got naturally mined and lab-grown diamonds, and their experts will help you design the perfect engagement ring just like they did for me. And with the holidays here, it's a perfect time to find something special for anyone on your list. Necklaces, watches, earrings, you name it. Check out shoptjc.com or stop by Greenfield, Brookfield, Burlington, and now their new location in Mequon. The Jewelry Center, where Wisconsin gets engaged.
And now we get to the wide receiver.
Sure.
Because I believe it changed today. Not only did we understand that Watson is the man, he had 10 targets, caught 4 for 80, but I believe it's over, and it will be over because Jordan Love has decided it's over. The number 2 guy is Dontavian Wicks, given all that he did today. First of all, he was targeted 7 times. Second, he had 2 touchdowns, and he averaged 15.7 yards per catch. And yes, we all like Romeo Doubs and knows that Jordan Love likes him. But the order now is Christian Watson, Dontavian Wicks, and then Romeo Doubs. But I have no idea if Gary Ellison wants to join my club. Take it away.
So what question are you asking me?
That the number 2 guy is now Dontavian Wicks. He did so much in this game, so important, that the quarterback, Jordan Love, is going to look to him before he looks to Romeo Doubs, who we've always thought he likes him a lot, which he does. But he's liking Wicks more, and it will stay that way given the importance of this game and what Wicks did. Puts him ahead of Doubs now and for the rest of the season.
Well, I don't want to sound mean to you when I say this, okay?
Yeah.
Or if anybody else who's called in, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I don't care who the number 2 receiver is. The number 2 receiver on this team is going to change every week. You just make sure number 9 is the number 1 receiver.
Okay.
Because if number 9 is the number 1 receiver, then 2, 3, and 4 are going to eat.
So you only have a worry if somebody became number 1 ahead of Watson, because that shouldn't happen.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
Okay. That's fine.
Correct, Mundo. 2, 3, and 4 are going to be different every week. Do you remember?
Can I interject before you finish?
Go ahead.
I don't believe it will. I believe number 2 will be Dontavian Wicks until further notice. All right.
Well, your further notice will be Jaden Reed, because when Jaden Reed come back, he's going to be somewhere in there.
All right.
Because he's a move guy. So he'll be number 2. If you want to start doing that, he'll be number 2. There's no way Wicks is going to get in front of Reed. I'm just saying. But I don't care. I don't care. I think what you saw today is you saw match. This offense today was almost like Mike McCarthy's offense, where it was matched up base. And they said to themselves, you know what? Their number 3 cornerback can't match up with our number 3 receiver. Or their number 2 cornerback can't match up with our number 2 receiver. And then that happened to be Wicks. That's where they went. Because Matt LaFleur said, I don't know if you heard the presser, that 4th down play was meant to go to somewhere else, but Jordan Love went to Wicks because he thought that he had the better advantage.
Okay.
So that's why I say to you, 2, 3, and 4 are going to be different every week.
So you
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I want you to finish, because I got.
What I was going to slide into is we were talking previously about Luke Musgrave, and you say, "Well, Gary, he don't block it, and then he fumbled the ball." And I say, Homer, just throw him on the over routes, send him up the seam, have him do that stuff. Don't have him blocking nobody. Don't have him doing that's not who he is. If you don't want him on your team next year, fine. But what he can do, he can get down the seam, and he can do over routes. throwing the ball. Guess what? He got one pass today, and it was significant.
Yeah, it was 23 yards, exactly. And you need to tell him, look, don't worry. You may only get one. You may only get two. But we're no longer going to ask you to do something you can't.
Can't do.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned about this Packer belief that you look and see your guy can't stop our guy, right? Then you look at the defensive back. I got the feeling at some point that Detroit said, wherever Keyshawn Nixon is, we're throwing the ball to whoever he's guarding. Because it seemed like he was on different people, and all of them were catching passes. Certainly it starts with Williams, and everybody should know, and we're not going to discuss it because we're all so happy. They didn't have their number one wide receiver, and they turned Williams into Jerry Rice. 7 catches, 144 yards, and a touchdown, and he was trash-talking from the very beginning and going, Keyshawn, you can't guard me. You can't guard me. And then for the entire game, he proved he can't guard him. So, are you okay with Nixon, or did it make you feel bad that everybody he was guarding caught passes?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. I mean, they get paid too. Williams is he's a good receiver.
Not that good.
Yeah, he is. He's really good. He's really good. I mean, and he showed you tonight how good he can be. They don't use him a lot, but I think they found out tonight that they can use him more in a variety of ways. Yes, and that's why Dan Campbell took over play calling, because what you're seeing now is Dan Campbell took over play calling. Montgomery is not getting the ball as much as he used to. It's Jahmyr Gibbs, and now Williams is getting the ball more than St. Brown.
Right.
Since Campbell has been calling the plays.
All right. That is Gary Ellerson. It is Thanksgiving Day. His opening statement is a Hold on. Soliloquy. I feel like I'm. Who's the guy we have that had a couple pops before he came on today? Soliloquy. But I can't remember what he uses for his final statement. But it's not. He doesn't like it being called a final statement. But we will get to that with Gary Ellerson.
I want you to ask me a question for my final statement, please.
Okay. All right. Am I supposed to know what the question is?
No. Or you got a caller there that wants to call?
No, we don't have any callers, I think. But I got questions for you on YouTube.
Ask me a question.
I got a question. That might be what you had said. Your final segment, you want to be answering a question. I think you told me that.
Answering a question.
And you will. Gary Ellison will answer a question. And you'll know how good the question is. If he mentions you people, that's not a ringing endorsement. Next.
More Green Bay game night coming up on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
Homer here for Window Nation's end-of-the-year sale. This November, you'll save big with 50% off all window styles, plus you could get 0% financing for 5 years. Window Nation's proven quality windows are so good, you'll actually save money on lower utility bills and come with a lifetime warranty. Window Nation even has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Don't miss out on 50% off and 0 interest for 5 years. Visit windownation.com to get started.
A blizzard of $300,000 in prizes is rolling into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. It's Arctic action. 1 in, Step 1. Earn entries with your rewards card December 1st through the 18th. Step 2. Show up for Thursday drawings. Step 3. Be ready for a chance to pick from a weekly prize board. As a bonus, there'll be a jackpot drawing for the leftover prizes. Arctic action. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
Hey, it's John McGivern here. You know I love Network Health. One of the reasons is that they're local and they understand how important that is. Their exceptional customer service isn't just words on a page. It's what they do. It's what they've always done for over 41 years. Call 833-7-NETWORK today. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan. Compensation has been provided for using this endorsement of Network Health.
Brighten up your home, workplace, or event with flowers and trust Welke's Milwaukee Florist to be your local florist. Welke's is family-owned and has delivered beauty for customers and businesses for well over 100 years. Join Welke's Flower subscription so your home is always fresh, or discover the benefits of creating a corporate account and leave the work to them. Welke's Milwaukee Florist has locations in Elm Grove and at 56th and North in Milwaukee. Go to welkes.com, that's WELKES.com for more info and to place an order.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Are you looking for reliable transportation this holiday season? I've got you covered. Hey, it's Jen Latta from ESPN Milwaukee. With holiday parties, family gatherings, and year-end events on the horizon, I trust Accutrans Group to handle all my private transportation needs. Whether it's a corporate function or a festive celebration, Accutrans gets me there safely and on time. As a veteran-owned business, they pride themselves on top-notch service that you can count on. Booking is easy, stress-free, and reliable. Just visit AccuTransGroup.com to reserve your holiday ride today. That's AccuTransGroup.com.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. He sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself.
For many military veteran caregivers, their caregiving journey starts earlier in life and lasts longer. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. Kyle Bruston Nortman. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
You're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
This is Green Bay Thanksgiving Day game afternoon. So long before the Packers play next. It'll be a week from Sunday. It has been moved from noon to 3:25 at home against the Chicago Bears. Joined by Gary Ellerson. He starts his segment with a soliloquy, and he wants to finish with a question. All right, I go to YouTube, since you said something somewhat positive about the Bears. I can't remember it exactly, but someone disagrees. Hey, I can't be afraid of a team, even if their record is 8-3, that has a negative point differential. The Bears might be the first team in NFL history to be 8-3 and have given up more points than they've scored. They are a paper lion. Gary Ellerson, respond. I knew it was a great question.
We might have lost him.
We lost him? And we're calling him back. He's got to answer the damn question. Yes, and it is correct. The Bears have a run differential or point differential, run differential. Now I can hear Gary.
Yeah.
Did you hear the question?
Yeah, I agree.
You're not worried at all about you have you counted it as a win yet at home?
No, you know I'm not doing that. Stop.
I don't know how far. You've never gone this far before. What?
What far? What far?
What far? Like, well, you agree? You're not worried about the Bears because of their point differential, or are you worried, or what?
No, I'm always
are they
worried.
A paper tiger?
I don't know if they're paper tigers because they've been able to win. I mean, I'm gonna let you people. Do that kind of stuff. Yeah, you people, y'all can make up all that.
Nobody's making it up. It's a number. No one has ever been 8-3.
I'm gonna let y'all do all that.
Well, I can tell you what I'm worried about the Chicago Bears is running the ball.
All I know, yeah, great. Especially is Devontae Wyatt out for the rest of the year?
I believe he is. We have not gotten the official word, but LaFleur pretty much confirmed Wyatt is done.
then we're in trouble. We're in trouble because our run defense is already suspect. The best part of our defense is we can get you in third and long. But in order to get you in third and long, we got to be
or get ahead, right? Be ahead as they
or
were
get
today.
ahead. Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah. Or it doesn't matter because even if you get ahead, but if you can stay, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2,
right,
then that means you're taking a 2-step drop. So it ends up being a high-scoring game. But I'm not worried. The people that should be worried are Bears fans. They got Philadelphia, and then they got to come to play us.
Mm-hmm.
And which I said to you, Homer, the next 2 to 3 weeks will play out. NFL's genius. Are they genius? The next 2 or 3 weeks will play out how everything sits in the NFC and the AFC.
Even if they beat the Bears and the Packers go to 9-3-1, they then play at Denver, tough, and then at Chicago, and then Baltimore at home.
Yes.
Three tough games. The final word, since you did answer the question, kind of, what is, of all that occurred today, what pleased you the most?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say what pleased me the most. I'm gonna go a little obscure. Special teams. I'm gonna go a little obscure. Special teams, because over the last 2 games trending, they played well. Last week it was McManus kicking all his field goals and extra points. We got a fumble on a punt that we sent down there last week. The special teams today was solid on the kickoff coverage because they kicked off a lot. So the kickoff coverage was solid, no long runs. They kept everything in front of them. I'm going to say special teams probably is, if you want to go, if you got to win this thing, you got to have a relatively good special team to win it.
Excellent. Now I want to give you mine. Because while
yours.
there were times that Gibbs ran too well, when the game was on the line, they stopped the run, and they had negative runs. In the second half, the Detroit's first possession, 3rd and 2, Gibbs -1. 4th and 3, Gibbs -2. And then they had 3rd and 3 at the Packers 21. Gibbs got nothing.
Right.
And that led to them having to pass on 4th and 3, where Williams dropped the ball or it was behind him. You stop the run like that, you can have those other runs where Gibbs went for 15 or 16. The game is on the line, and he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, agreed.
All right. Appreciate it. Have a happy Thanksgiving. I've said that to everyone in the world because no, Adam in Sun Prairie, do you want to take him before you go, or do you have to go?
Yes. Let me have Adam.
Because Adam will have a question for you now. Adam, you're on with Gary Ellison. He is making a special exemption for you to come on, even though he was going to leave. You are a very lucky man, Adam. Let her fly.
First of all, happy Thanksgiving, gentlemen. Hope you have a wonderful day. Couple quick observations and one question for Mr. Ellerson. I called in about 4 weeks ago and mentioned Christian Watson coming back would be huge for the Packers offense.
You were right.
And it's been shown today. Another thing is Jaden Reed is coming back. And I think with Wick stepping up, Jaden Reed being back, Romeo Doubs, Love is going to have 4 options on the field running around. He's going to have a plethora of targets to choose from. I think the Packers' offense is burgeoning, going to become something special. And I'll hang up and listen to you guys. Thank you very much, and happy Thanksgiving.
It's always a happy Thanksgiving when the Packers win. At least that's my theory, and I'm running with it.
Yeah.
All right, your final comment on questions from Adam.
Well, I mean, he's right. We're getting healthier. I mean, you add Reed back into the mix. And he was your move guy. He was your motion guy, jet sweep guy. He did all those types of things. Yeah, so you get him back, that adds a little bit more dynamics to a receiving group that's still growing with each other. You got Watson back, and you're starting to figure that out. I just think, what Matt LaFleur has been able to do with over the last 2 weeks is when I got to have it, I'm going to Watson. You saw today they try to isolate him, try to do certain things with him. Well, I think did he average over 20 yards per catch today?
I don't think so, but I'm going to check on that.
But who's there today? Is that who's?
All right, let's go. Receiving, Wicks averaged 15.7. Christian Watson right at 20, and Luke Musgrave, your winner, at 23 per catch.
There it is. Those are chalk.
By the way,
yards.
I have one final question for you.
Come on, what you got?
Have you purchased your ticket yet to go to the Super Bowl? As I have. I have a ticket.
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
I have not. I have not purchased any tickets to go to the Super Bowl.
Now, I do want to let you know I bought a Southwest ticket, which means that I can, if I don't use it, use it, and for other travel.
Yeah.
So I haven't.
I don't want to do all that and I know you're setting yourself up because you bought the ticket. Then when they don't go, you're gonna be all mad. And
no, I'm not going to be mad. No.
Yeah, you are.
No,
yeah, you
I just want to let you know.
You do this all the time.
No, I don't. I'm not doing it this time. Let me just explain to you this season. I see this season as a prep like the Packers prepped when they first got Reggie White. They didn't win the Super Bowl. Packers are putting together a team that can win a Super Bowl. I don't think they're ready to do it this year. So whatever they do is the development toward being an even better contender to win a Super Bowl next year, just like they figured it out when they got Reggie White, and it took a couple years. You can't. There's nothing good. If they don't make the playoffs, I would be upset, but I'd like them to win the division because that's kind of the standard for making it as easy as possible in the playoffs, right? You just win the division. You have an easier first game. You're at home, and so I would like that. But even if not, I'm okay. This is an organization in a situation to build to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
All
right.
But if they don't win it in the next 2 years, I ain't going to be mad.
If they don't win it in the next 3 years, I will be disappointed. And LaFleur's got to at least make a Super Bowl. Otherwise, there's going to be little appreciation for what he did, and that is also because now they have Micah Parsons. The standard is different now. You got the man. If you get the man and you still can't get to the Super Bowl, I'll let you answer that.
Well, because it's tough to make the Super Bowl.
Of course.
And you got to be lucky sometimes than good. And everything got to play out just right. I mean, when the Packers last made the Super Bowl, they had 30 guys. They had 30 guys hurt.
Correct.
So you just don't know.
They also had the defense that gave up the second most points in the league that season.
Yeah.
When you have a defense that does that, that really helps. And right now the Packers are about – this game was huge for the offense. The offense has been way behind the defense. The offense showed something today, right? They showed a little something.
Yeah, they showed a little life today.
Yes.
No doubt about it. Yeah, they did. Yeah, yes, they did.
Thank you, Gary.
Well, you
Ellison.
have a happy Thanksgiving,
you
buddy.
As well. It's always happy. How can you have a not happy Thanksgiving if the Packers win on the road against a good Detroit team? Come on.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't either.
Good.
All right, you have a good Thanksgiving.
You too, my friend.
Right, because people think better of me if I say that a million times. They think you're supposed to say have a happy Thanksgiving.
They do.
I don't know.
They do.
Have a good day. How you doing? How you doing? Thanks, Gary Ellison. I am next.
Stay right here. Green Bay Game Night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
I'm very familiar with Gruber Law Offices because they're always out in the community.
Gruber Law Offices are known to be honest, hardworking.
They're always involved in our neighborhoods.
Gruber Law Offices make our community a better place.
They are the best. For nearly 40 years, Gruber Law Offices has helped people throughout Wisconsin. If you're injured, we're here to help. One call, that's all.
Wisconsin would not be the same without Gruber Law Offices.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
When it comes to joint replacement, you want the best care available. The Orthopedic Surgery Center in Pewaukee is a leader in joint replacement, offering same-day surgery with advanced technology. Their team of experts specializes in knee, hip, and shoulder replacements, using the latest techniques to minimize pain and recovery time. The team at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin can get you back to what matters, living pain-free. Total joint replacement. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com.
Did you forget the first day of school is this week and little Nancy still needs her name embroidered on her backpack? Or the company shirts are due now, not next week? Maybe the boss just declared Steve's retirement party is today and the shirts are mandatory? Whatever the rush, Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more in Mequon has got you covered with fast turnarounds, no minimums, eco-friendly printing, and high-quality custom apparel. Big Frog brings your custom ideas to life fast. Stop by Big Frog in Mequon or visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more, where your ideas leap to life.
Whether it's morning routines or weekends on the sideline, when the temperature drops, America brings the heat with Hot Hands. Hot Hands are America's favorite hand, toe, neck, even body warmers to help you stay warm and cozy from head to toe. Hot Hands are fast-acting, long-lasting, and made right here in the USA. Look for the Hot Hands logo on the bright orange packages at your favorite store or online. Keep doing what you love out there with Hot Hands, warming up America coast to coast.
Want Black Friday deals you won't find anywhere else? Then you have to get to Macy's Friday, because store-only doorbusters are back. Come in for unbeatable deals like $29.99 diamond pendant necklaces, $5 Disney plush toys, and women's cashmere for $39.99. Plus, get a limited edition parade-inspired shopping bag with qualifying purchase. It's only in stores till 1 p.m. Friday and only at Macy's. Savings off select styles. Exclusions apply. See store for details.
Any coach will tell you, games are won in the preparation. The same's true in cybersecurity. Trend Micro helps businesses move from reactive to proactive with cyber risk exposure management. That means real-time visibility into your risks across cloud, email, endpoints, and networks. For over 35 years, enterprises worldwide have trusted Trend Micro to prepare, protect, and perform. Don't wait for the next threat to blow the whistle. Get secure now at trendmicro.com, because the best defense is being ready before the game even starts.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Game Night, so for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design.
They design, you party. This is Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
Jason Wilde coming up very soon. Thanks to Gary Ellison. Thanks to Mark Tauscher. Potawatomi Sportsbook in Milwaukee has dozens of self-serve kiosks and over 2,000 square foot video wall, seating for over 200, full restaurant and bar, VIP deck and more. And Greg Matzik and Gary Ellison always do a show Monday from 6 to 8, which will they do again this week, even though the game is a few days earlier, because Gary Ellison loves to have some time so it can settle down and he can assess everything then. It's a sports betting paradise, and I say it's always a sports paradise. If you're going to see a sporting event, if you haven't already, make sure you go to Potawatomi Sportsbook. You'll be amazed how great it is in all ways. The seating, the food, the size of the screens. The screens are not Rhode Island. They are California. The Packers win 31-24. So the division right now is the Packers at 8-3-1. The Bears are 8-3. Detroit is 7-5. Minnesota does not deserve attention. And the Bears are playing tomorrow in Philadelphia. And the challenge on the Bears is to prove, and maybe it will happen in the playoffs or not the regular season, that they are not like the Vikings of the past when they had an incredible record. And people go, yeah, fine, they got an incredible record, but their point differential is so bad, there's no way that's going to continue. Things will even out. The Bears are close to, if not, the team with the worst point differential at 8-3. They have given up 3 more points than they've scored, and they're still 8-3. That is really hard to do, because if you're good enough to be 8-3, you shouldn't be bad enough to lose by 100, which you must have with only 3 losses. Think of that. 3 losses, and they've given up more points than they've scored. That means something bad's going to happen to you. Where and when, don't know. Or something bad's going to happen to you the final 6 games of the regular season. That's why you might feel good that the Packers have 2 of them. Jason Wilde, next.
Stay right here. Green Bay Game Night will be right back on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
There's nothing like Milwaukee Bucks basketball at Fiserv Forum. The dunks, the defense, the roar of 17,000 fans. It's even better when you're with friends or family. From jaw-dropping plays to buzzer-beating threes, every game is packed with unforgettable moments that you'll get to share together. So gather your crew and get your single game tickets today at bucks.com/single. That's bucks.com/single.
Homer here from ESPN Milwaukee. What makes living at 3 Pillars so special? Let's hear from my friend Dave.
The campus is beautiful. For me, nature is my church, and I love being outside. We live by the Bark River, and it's calming. It just calms my soul. I just love it. A lot of the people, I'm talking about 100-year-old people, 90 years old, say they credit 3 Pillars with living longer.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Finally here. The ultimate automotive Black Friday event starts now at Cunis. Get ready for door-busting deals that'll blow you away. Come early on Black Friday, November 28th, and score the deal of a lifetime. A $99 doorbuster vehicle. That's right, $99. Or drive off an incredible savings with select vehicles priced at $499 and $999. But the deals don't stop there, because all month long, every Milwaukee Metro Cunis dealership is slashing prices on new vehicles from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, along with an unbeatable selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. All makes, all models, all on sale. Trade in your ride and cash in on huge event savings at nearby Cunis locations in Oak Creek, Greenfield, and Hope Chevrolet. The legendary Cunis Black Friday event only happens once a year, and when it's gone, it's gone. Get event updates and see inventory at CunisBlackFriday.com. Prices do not include tax, title, license, registration, and $499 Wisconsin dealer service fee.
Hi, this is Michelle Voskel, CPA and team member at the Neal Group. So, the holidays are almost here. While Santa is checking his list, maybe you can check the IRS off of your list. Don't let the IRS be Scrooge this year and end up with a lump of coal in your stocking. The IRS seems to have a knack for knocking you down just when you are getting back up. Imagine having your bank account wiped out or your paycheck being short because the IRS is taking money out to pay your back taxes. Get your head out of the sand and plan to take care of your issues and control the situation instead of letting it control you. Nothing is going to change if you don't take action. We can help you get the IRS off your back to alleviate additional stress during the holiday season. The first meeting is free. Call now, 414-325-2040, or visit nealgroup.net. You earned it, we help you keep it. That's 414-325-2040, or nealgroup.net.
Hey, it's Alex Strofe. When it's game day, every detail matters, from the perfect seat on the couch to the perfect spread on the table. For over 125 years, Coops has been bringing incredible flavor to the table with 14 bold mustard flavors that turn good food great and great food amazing. Whether it's brats, burgers, or pretzels at halftime, Coops isn't your ordinary mustard. It's extraordinary mustard. So this football season, bring the bold, bring the flavor, bring Coops. Coops Mustard, spreading the love since 1897.
You're listening to Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
We will have the injury report with Jason, presented by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin, there is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com today for information. Or not actually today, I'm sure you could do it tomorrow, today being Thanksgiving. And of course, I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, because that's what I'm supposed to do. But it is a happy Thanksgiving, because if you're listening, you're clearly a Packer fan, and the Packers won 31-24. And if I were LaFleur, would be, well, here's how it goes. I don't say it to my team. Say it to my friends. I did a Campbell on his home field. That would feel very good. And now, joining us is Jason Wilde, and I'm curious, of all that occurred, what's at the top of his list, or what he wants to say first and foremost. Jason?
Good evening. Happy Thanksgiving, Steve.
Yes, you as well. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, and to everybody on the planet Earth who actually knows what Thanksgiving is.
Yeah, I thought the biggest thing that struck me, and Matt LaFleur said it, and I always like it when what I'm thinking turns out to be exactly what the coach is thinking. But he said, that he knew how he was going to have to coach. That when you go against these guys and you go against Dan Campbell, you have to be aggressive. Jordan Love said they talked about it during the week. Packers went 3 for 3 on fourth down. The Lions went 0 for 2. He out Dan Campbell
on his home field. That's also huge.
Like I just think that's so impressive for a guy that, and last week, I've told you this many times. I feel like I am always the guy who, when the scale gets out of whack, I have to kind of put my thumb on the scale. When people are being too negative, I put my thumb on the positive side a little bit to say, hey, it's going to be all right. When people are way too positive, I'm like, well, wait a minute now. And I put my thumb on a little bit more of the reality check negative side. Last week, you and I talked about it after the game. It was only just, 5 days ago. But, they played the kind of game they needed to play with a quarterback with a shoulder injury, who was magnificent, by the way, today, without their number one running back, with their defense kicking butt, and with a inexperienced / bad quarterback on the opposing side. We said on Sunday night on this program, they won't be able to play that way against the Lions. And Matt LaFleur knew that. He didn't need you and I to tell him that. But that's exactly what he did. Love said that they talked about it during the week. It was only a couple days, obviously, in between the games. But the messaging was very clear that it was, hey, this is how we got to play. And so I just look at what happened today as they showed that they can win in a 5-day span 2 very different ways. And Matt LaFleur showed that for those that think he sucks, might actually know what he's doing. But he would tell you, and I firmly believe this as well, that it's about the players. And Jordan Love was fabulous today. I thought Dontavion Wicks, who didn't get enough credit during the second half of last season for resolving his drop issues, but he really improved that midway through last year. But he was phenomenal today, right? 2 touchdown catches, one of them on 4th down, and then the game-sealing 4th down catch. They go for it. I mean, for those that think that LaFleur is too conservative or whatever else he might be, the easy thing to do is run it into the line 3 times, make them use up their timeouts, have your punter who had a 72-yard punt earlier in the game, boot it halfway to the moon.
And then let your defense and Micah Parsons do their thing. Yeah.
Sure. Which
Why
they could have
didn't
won that way, too. I think he felt like you don't want to, as well as their defense has played for most of the year, you saw that, I think Jared Goff completed like 14 in a row at one point.
Yeah, his quarterback rating was insane. Yeah, you're right.
So you just, not that he didn't believe in that group, but that's a pretty damn good offense, even without Amon-Ra St. Brown, even without Sam Laporta on the other side. So if you got a chance to go win the game, like all the haters of, and again, I don't think LaFleur is the perfect coach by any means, and I think I criticize him when I believe it's warranted. But I don't know how you look at him today and don't go, if you were one of his detractors, and say, hey, man, that guy did his job today, and he did it really well.
Agree, yeah. I want to ask, go ahead.
I was just.
I want to. You can keep going. Their issue was 2 things. I think he showed how much he believes in Jordan Love. That was a part of it too. Given all the situations that you referred to, given that now you got 3 guys, they didn't really have an answer to Watson, but now I got Watson, Wicks, and Dobbs, and we can make a play.
So I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because I know you get a measure of grief for, was it after the Cleveland game where he said, you don't trust Jordan Love?
Yes.
Is that when he said that? Mm-hmm. And I remember being on with you for Green Bay game night and saying, based on what he did in that game, you're entitled to feel that way. I don't disagree. What I think people forget is that, and there's an old, totally overused cliche. In fact, I think, going back in my transcript, I think LaFleur used it tonight. You're either getting better or you're getting worse in the NFL. You never stay the same.
And that is stolen from Joe Paterno. He's the first one. You're not getting better,
Jordan
you're getting worse.
Yeah, so Jordan Love, he and I actually were talking about this a couple weeks ago, and I haven't written the story off of it yet, but, he learned a ton from that Cleveland game. He learned a ton from other mistakes he made, right? The other interceptions he's thrown, the other, the way he handled the final. Today, for example, I thought he was cool as a cucumber down the stretch there, right? And I look at him and look at the way he handled the end of the Dallas game, and he looked like he was in complete control as opposed to not really understanding the urgency in that Dallas game. I think the most important thing is, do you improve and grow through the course of the season, whether you're a, freshman volleyball player or a NFL quarterback? And I look at what Jordan Love has done, and now you would be able to say, you know what, I trust him more. And his coach trusts him more. I think there were times that you could point to where you said, I don't know how comfortable or how certain LaFleur is that this guy's going to do what he's supposed to do as his quarterback. I think he thinks he's talented, but there were times where I think, I'm not saying he didn't want him or anything like that, he just had some doubts or gave him pause. Well, you call that play on 4th and 3, and then Love has to adjust, right? Because the throw that he makes to seal the game to Wicks isn't the number 1 read. Watson is. And what he did today was underscore how much he has grown, and you want him to keep growing, right? Aaron Rodgers wasn't Aaron Rodgers even in year 3. We were seeing more and more and more of Aaron Rodgers, and they went and won the Super Bowl. And then we saw who Aaron Rodgers really would become the next year. But Jordan Love is still becoming whatever Jordan Love's going to be. And I thought today, just like Thanksgiving 2023, at a different point in his timeline, was a very important milepost. He was phenomenal. First couple drives, they obviously weren't great. But from early second quarter on, he was fantastic, and so were the people around him. And so I just think, again, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, now they're going to the Super Bowl or anything like that. But they certainly made a major, major step forward that Packers fans should be excited about. And I think we can stop with the Matt LaFleur is coaching for his job. They could still lose the first-round playoff game, right? That's possible. They're in a really good spot to win the division and play that first game at home. Yep. So that makes you feel better about their chances. But they took down the bullies. These guys had gone 6-2 against them with Dan Campbell as their head coach, and now they swept them. And like I said, he out Dan Campbell today, and to me, that is a huge thing for Matt LaFleur, who everybody thinks is way too conservative. I think Dan Campbell is so aggressive that sometimes he borders on reckless. But today, Matt LaFleur, he's like Goldilocks. He wasn't too conservative. He wasn't too aggressive. It was just right. And everything he touched kind of turned to gold.
And the play that Love made, because he was under pressure, that's if anybody's LaFleur, you feel even more comfortable putting him in that situation, believing that he can make a good play. He can decide when he has to throw the ball, who he's throwing it to. That the nature of that play was huge.
Right, and again, this is why I think understanding process and the journey of players is so important. Like, if that play happens in week 4, does he make the same throw? Does he throw it as accurately? Does he make the same decision? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. But my point is that this is a moment where trust is earned in the NFL. It's not just given to you. It's not just, Jordan Love is the next Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers. He's the next guy, so he's going to be star-spangled awesome like them. And immediately you say, well, we're going to treat him like that because that's what he's destined to be. No, he's got to become that. And I think you have seen him in the last several weeks. I mean, the throw he made to it was Wicks on Sunday, right? The one over the middle where he's getting blasted by the unblocked pass rusher. First of all, there's obviously some connectivity there. Wicks has clearly earned more opportunities now. He's missed a lot of time with injuries. That has factored into his playing time. But again, he continues to give Matt LaFleur reasons to trust in him a little more and believe in him a little more and give him a little more rope. And that, to me, is all what the journey of a quarterback is. Like, Aaron Rodgers didn't get to the point where he thought he was, always in every instance smarter than Mike McCarthy until much later in his career. Like, the first several years, I think he acknowledged that he had a lot to learn. And sooner or later, he became the guy that thought he knew everything. But, A, I don't see Jordan becoming that way, but it's always possible. But, B, it took him to. And it took Favre. I mean, my God, Holmgren was ready to bench him at one point, right? So all these guys go through that process, and Jordan Love is going through that. And today was if you think of it as going through your academic career, and I don't know, maybe he's a 6th or 7th grader, right? And next will be high school, and then it'll be college, and then if he's still playing at Rodgers' age, it'll be PhD. But if he's a 7th grader right now in his academic career, today he brought home a report card that had straight A's. That doesn't mean next semester he's not going to have a B or maybe even a C on something, but today was a really important day for his growth, and I think there's a lot of things to be really excited about.
Yeah, anybody who's the head coach would think, I'd feel a little more comfortable, given whatever comfort I had now, the next time it occurs, because he did it. And I would say as far as the grades, it was.
And it may not work out.
It may not work out, but every time coaches make decisions, it's how well do they sleep? I can guarantee you if the next time it happens and it doesn't go well, he'll still sleep fine.
Because he will believe he made the right decision.
Yeah, he knows what given all he's seeing, and we don't ever know for sure with the coach seeing, that Jordan Love can get it done, that he can decide how soon he has to throw it, given that and the pressure and feel the pressure. Those are things that you can never be too sure about anybody. All right, to the bad news, Devontae Wyatt. It appears he's done for the year.
Yeah, I mean, it was, you can always tell from Matt LaFleur's affect just how bad something is. It was the same after week 2 when we talked about Jaden Reed. Like, he clearly knew, he told us the injury. He never does that, right?
Yep.
With the broken collarbone with Jaden Reed, and he was exactly the same. I mean, the early reports are he broke his ankle, and it was ugly. Like, if you saw the replay, you heard Tom Brady go, ooh. It was bad. And, look, I don't know what to make of Devontae Wyatt's career, because there have been some flashes where you're like, holy cow, this guy could be really, really good.
Yep.
And he started strong in the first 3 games, and then he got hurt in Dallas, and then he missed some games, and then when he came back, he was kind of a shell of his former self. And then it felt like last week I think he had 2 sacks. And not just that, but I think he pressed the pocket, and he was kind of getting back to being a guy that you really wanted on the field, and now this happens. So, he hasn't had as bad a luck as some other players like Marshawn Lloyd and other guys that just never can catch a positive break. But, you could tell by the way LaFleur was saying that it doesn't look good, guys, that he is done. And so, they didn't have Carl Brooks today. They didn't have Lucas Van Ness today. They were both inactive. Those guys played last week and aggravated their existing injuries. Colby Wooden was down at one point, but I think he finished the game. So they're in a little bit of trouble on the defensive line. But obviously the Wyatt injury is the worst of the bunch by far.
It would seem like Keyshawn Nixon had a horrible game, but I don't know if that's fair.
Well, I mean, look, I would have loved if I'm a Packers fan, I would have loved to have them win the game the way they did, and have seen if Kamal Hadden could have handled it better, because Kamal Hadden was healthy. Like, I would argue that, and I didn't obviously talk to Keyshawn after the game, but when you have a stinger and you come back that quickly, like, there's no way you've gotten full strength back in that side of your body with, like, your arm. Like, Quay Walker missed his 2nd straight game with the stinger he had. Like, they do all these strength tests to decide whether or not you've got enough strength, and clearly Quay failed those. But I'm willing to bet, I feel like I know Keyshawn pretty well. I did a long story about his mom's cancer battle, and he and I got to have a really good relationship. And so when players say he's a dog, that guy is a dog. Like, he grew up in a tough part of the LA Long Beach area. He's the kind of guy that I would always want on my side if I was getting into a fight. And I think that's how he plays football, right? He talks trash, and he's got kind of that mentality that I don't care what's wrong with me, I'm still playing. Because there's been plenty of times you've seen him leave the field with an injury, and then, 4 plays later, well, Keyshawn's back. He's not going to stay. Like, he has a level of inner drive and toughness. But you're right. I don't,
Well,
Jameson
if he's
Williams
hurt,
had
he's
a
hurt.
huge
I
game.
can take that as an explanation. I mean, it appeared whoever he was guarding, they threw the ball to that player. And I know it's not accurate, but you just get a feeling that he wasn't anywhere near to how good he is. I mean, Williams is good, but he's not that good. They didn't even have their number 1 wide receiver.
I was just going to say, and then you also already know that they don't have Amon-Ra St. Brown, who left the game with his ankle injury. Like, I would say that I think Keyshawn Nixon has enough now of a library of good play that we can say he clearly wasn't 100%. He chose to go out there. The team allowed him to do so. My point is simply, and it's not just because I had Kamal Hadden as my Steinhoffel sleeper of the week, but at some points, your starter who is playing at whatever percentage, 60%, may not be better than the alternative, right? Like, when Aaron Rodgers suffered the broken collarbone in 2017, Brett Hundley wasn't good enough. Period. Yep. End of sentence. Right? In 2013, Matt Flynn, once he took over after Seneca Wallace and Scott Tolzien, was good enough to get him through. He had some huge games. But so maybe there were times when, if we use them as an example, Aaron Rodgers is 70%. If he's got Matt Flynn backing him up, even though Rodgers is just like Nixon, is going to play through everything. I mean, he's going to play on Sunday, and he would have played last Sunday in Chicago if the medical staff would have let him with a broken left wrist. So my point is that at some point there is a threshold where the 100% healthy backup guy could be better than the 65% healthy starter guy. And I do wonder if today was an example of that, because we've seen Keyshawn Nixon. We saw him against Washington where he broke up every single pass thrown his direction. Today he was not that guy.
And lastly, I want to give you heads up that you are going to deal with a national belief that given the outcome, given the play of Jordan Love, that the Green Bay Packers are once again a Super Bowl contender. Do you want to practice your response, or do you want another day? Because I think you have a show tomorrow, don't you?
We do. We most definitely do. Look, a contender, sure, right? Everything falls their way. They can beat the Rams. They can beat the Eagles. They haven't proven that they can beat the Eagles, but in the last couple of years, they haven't really proven they can beat the Lions either, and they did it twice now this year. I still think that without Tucker Kraft, I just don't think they're good enough. I think defensively, if they keep everyone else and Devontae Wyatt is the last player of significance that they lose to an injury, I think their defense is championship caliber. I know it didn't quite look like that today, but I still think that. I think their offense is finally rounding into form. I think when they get Reed back and they get Matthew Golden back, I think they've got a chance to be really productive. I've been a believer in Josh Jacobs the whole time. I thought he ran the ball, given what opportunities he had today, pretty productively. I just don't know, they're a contender, yes. Am I confident that they will end up playing in the Super Bowl? I'm not there. So if that's me putting my thumb on the scale again, so be it. But they're a contender. I don't think they're the favorite, but I think they're a contender for sure.
Thanks, Jason. Happy Thanksgiving to you and everybody else on the planet Earth.
And happy Thanksgiving to you, Uncle Homer. You know how much we love you. All right, take care, guys. Be good.
You bet. Packers win. Mark Tauscher, Gary Ellerson, Jason Woolley, but we're not done. Will is next.
We're back with Green Bay Game Night after this on ESPN Wisconsin and 620 WTMJ.
The holidays are the perfect time to thank the people who make your business shine. At Alpha Custom Apparel, we help you create custom gifts and branded apparel that show true appreciation. Whether it's polished polos for your sales team, cozy quarter zips for employees, or thoughtful giveaways for your best clients. We make it easy with fast turnaround, creative options, and Midwest service you can count on. This season, give gifts that build pride and strengthen relationships long after the holidays are over. Visit alphacustomapparel.com and start your holiday gifting today.
Hey sports fans, looking to level up your next private event? V Private Bar Services is your game changer. Move beyond the ordinary. V Private Bar Services crafts custom cocktails tailored to your brand and your guests' tastes. Imagine a bar experience that's as unique as your business. Our expert mixologists will create a memorable experience that your clients and team will rave about. From signature cocktails to full-service bars, we've got you covered. Be the MVP of your next event. Visit vprivatebar.com to book today.
Fisco is always there for your auto body care. When accidents happen, Fisco Auto Body on Forest Home in Franklin is there when you need them. Got a broken mirror? They'll take care of it. Dented bumper? Scratch paint? Fisco Auto Body will take care of it. If there's any damage you need fixed, Fisco has you covered. Their expert workmanship is guaranteed for the life of your vehicle. So stop in for all of your auto bumps and dings. Once again, you know the line. That's Fisco.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks
straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Brighten up your home, workplace, or event with flowers and trust Welke's Milwaukee Florist to be your local florist. Welke's is family-owned and has delivered beauty for customers and businesses for well over 100 years. Join Welke's flower subscription so your home is always fresh, or discover the benefits of creating a corporate account and leave the work to them. Welke's Milwaukee Florist has locations in Elm Grove and at 56th and North in Milwaukee. Go to welkes.com, that's WELKES.com for more info and to place an order.
At Heart of Canal Street, for over 30 years, our hearts have been set on making a difference for children in our community. Now through December 10th, we invite you to share your heart by playing the Canal Street Bingo game at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Every time you play this special bingo game, you're helping to raise funds for children's charities in southeastern Wisconsin. Learn more at potawatomi.com/heart.
Homer here for Window Nation's end-of-the-year sale. This November, you'll save big with 50% off all window styles, plus you could get 0% financing for 5 years. Window Nation's proven quality windows are so good, you'll actually save money on lower utility bills and come with a lifetime warranty. Window Nation even has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Don't miss out on 50% off and 0 interest for 5 years. Visit windownation.com to get started.
At Hazelden Betty Ford, treating mental health isn't just about breaking old patterns, it's about braving new ones. As the leader in alcohol and drug treatment for 75 years, we know caring for addiction, anxiety, depression, and trauma goes hand in hand. We're here for you with new tools when life breaks down. Discover your path to better mental health at hazeldenbettyford.org/Wisconsin. Sponsored by Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation.
This is Green Bay Game Night on ESPN Wisconsin at 620 WTMJ.
Green Bay Thanksgiving Day. Game afternoon. Packers win 31-24. I'm Homer. I do want to thank, I'm not sure if I've said this, I do want to thank everybody and hope you have a happy Thanksgiving.
I don't think you said it enough.
Yeah.
One more time.
Do I say it with the intensity and whatever the word is so that you can fully appreciate how much I care about everybody having a happy Thanksgiving? All that matters is that the Packers won. And because the Packers won, everybody in the state of Wisconsin is going to have a better Thanksgiving. Is the Packer winning more important than anything else to have a happy Thanksgiving? Yeah, pretty much.
Basically.
Unless you have something going on that's so tough that you aren't even aware the Packers are playing. In that case, I really hope you have a happy Thanksgiving or a decent one or a good day or whatever the best it can be. And now, what's become a tradition, because inevitably after listening or watching the entire show, Will has an opinion that either something's not been mentioned or needs to be brought up as part of the show, which is a nice thing because that means he cares enough to actually listen. All right, Will, what do you have for us to close the show?
I only got 2 things that I think you guys missed
That's
today.
good. You're not required to have a lot. The fewer you have, the more it'll stand out.
The first one, how did you miss Rasheed Walker as the dog of the game?
He
saved the game.
He was lucky.
Saved the game. Yes, but you have to be good to be lucky.
No, you don't.
Yes,
no,
you do.
No, you
That's
don't.
a fact.
You don't know.
He
Let's
should
look
not
at
have
the
been
people that have won the
standing
lottery. You don't got to be good to be lucky.
He just happened to be in the right spot. There is no reason he should have been 5 yards downfield where the ball was.
We'll have to
touchdown
ask
drive.
him, but you are correct. We should have made more mention of that, how huge that was.
Of Shido, as Tausch likes to call him.
Shido? And I don't. Is there a reason why he calls
I don't know.
him?
We're
There's nobody who likes him more. I want to bring him back next year.
We're a nickname show now.
I don't want Jordan Morgan at left tackle next year.
No.
Now the
Especially
question is, how much do I have to pay Rashido if he starts having an inflated view? I'm not doing it for a lot of years.
If he's recovering fumbles regularly, I'll pay him however much.
Yes,
Catching passes.
Yes. If he's in the right place, if he's the luckiest man in America for being at the right place. Because that's the kind of thing where the next guy, look at different players. If you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you're unlucky. You can have your whole season ruined because somebody falls back on you. How often does that end up in an injury?
You should write down that quote I said, though. You have to be good to be lucky.
No,
Has that been said before?
If it has been, I disagreed with it then. You do not have to be good. It's better to be good than lucky.
That's what the quote is.
Or some people say it's better to be lucky than good. I also think that's wrong. No, the best thing is to be good. However, the better you are, the more lucky it seems you are. So I would give you that. I think Rasheed Walker might be the most underappreciated player on the Green Bay Packers. He has never been appreciated. It's always been about who's going to take his place. And then the reality is he's been a good left tackle. I don't care where he came from. I don't care when he was drafted. He has held up his end of the donkey.
He's my dog of the game. Sit and sit.
Good. You can give credit to Rasheed Walker whenever you want because he doesn't get enough.
That's good.
I'm happy with that. Do you have a second thing?
My other thing was the past two games feel like a reflection of what Matt LaFleur should have done in 2 out of the 3 losses for this team. I think back to the Browns game and the Vikings game, right? The Browns game, over-aggressive with Jordan Love. He throws that really bad interception. The Browns kick the field goal with Andre Schmidt to eventually beat the Packers. What did he do last weekend? He just battered them. He played safe against the Vikings, against a bad offense whom he knew could not drive down the field against his.
Can I help you with something?
Yes.
You may be 100% right.
I am.
Better to have a coach mess up early in the season.
Yes.
And get better as the season goes on.
That's how sports go. The teams flow and find their groove. And, I mean, Bill Belichick said it, Tausch said it, Tom Brady said it today. It's best to find your groove on Thanksgiving in the NFL. So I think the fact that they are finally figuring it out, Matt LaFleur is figuring it out, he's finally trusting Jordan Love. The fact that it's happening this late in the season, you could say, well, why did it take him this long? Just be happy that it's happening now at a time where teams are differentiating themselves towards an NFC playoff push.
And hope that it continues.
Yes. And I also think if the Packers make the Super Bowl, we're going to look back on Josh Jacobs getting hurt as the turning point of the season because it's when Matt LaFleur opened up the offense.
If that's why.
Yes.
You better check with Jason and find out if your theory is correct.
I'll have to check.
It may have had nothing to do with that.
Contrary to Jason, I'm not a journalist, so.
You don't have to be.
No.
Everybody has the same wish that Jason has. You know what that is?
What's that?
To be right. Packers win 31-24. Wisconsin basketball is going on now. They're playing in some event, and they're doing pretty well. Let me give you the score. There are other games going on. Kansas City is going on against Dallas. Where does that stand? I should probably have that score as well. Wisconsin's up 19 at half over Providence. And as far as Kansas City, they're proving once again they're a mess. The Cowboys now leading 20-14 with 4:09 left to go in the third. The assumption was that Dallas, the defense isn't any good, especially without Micah Parsons, and it would appear that they're better. If Dallas wins, they will have a better record than Kansas City. They would be 6-5-1, and Kansas City would be 6-6. I don't know what's wrong with Kansas City. Do you know what's wrong with Kansas City? They're just not as good, right?
No,
I don't know if they're not scoring as many points.
I think the Cowboys are actually better than people think too.
Yes, they are. They that tie with the Cowboys doesn't look near as bad now as it did.
Same with
then.
the loss to the Panthers.
And that one will be a while. But yes, the Panthers have won more games than people thought. We will see. Do you believe that Kansas City will come back and win the game over Dallas?
No. I think Dallas is going to hold it down. Dallas is going to make the playoffs.
I believe they will. It will because I'm holding on to a Kansas City that actually hasn't been around all season. So we'll see who's right. Will or Homer, you have Dallas. I have Kansas City, even down 6. They are playing in Dallas. 4:09 left third quarter. Dallas 20, the Chiefs 14. That will do it for our special Thanksgiving Day, Green Bay game afternoon. And I want to make sure, if I forgot to, I wish everyone has a happy Thanksgiving. Next.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit!